one because I think both teams have their woes, as we have been talking about. Both teams struggling on offense, but something clicked in my brain last night as I was going to sleep, and I was having dreams, and I saw Kofor in the air. I saw explosions in the sky. I think that Rebellion are going to take down Falcons here. I got Rebellion in 6.
Wave, it's like choosing between two kids. It's my favorite team in Falcons versus my favorite player in First Killer.
Yep.
But it's not the same Falcons at this point. I had them win this tournament, but I have not seen that Falcons roster look good throughout this tournament. I think First Killer's got a shot here. I am going to go Rebellion as well.
Okay. Pick it First Killer on Championship Sunday. Bates.
Again, it's Arena. Can you hear me? Okay, let's have some fun here. When I say U.S., you say A. U.S. 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 A. Top Bar Rebellion, it's definitely not winning. Give me the Falcons. Falcons gonna take this W. They're gonna win business. I don't want them. The birds are flying today. And none of y'all know what y'all talking about. I got the boys from me, and I'm liking it too.
Uno reverse. Didn't see that.
Mr. Worldwide,
What are you doing up here?
I'm just calling like it is. Listen.
You reversed my reverse. I can't do that. That's illegal.
I don't know. I think I can't. I feel he just cursed like Falcons so hard. I was ready to come out here. Obviously, I've like never predicted Shopify Rebellion correctly this season. If I predict against them, they win. If I predict for them, they lose. I saw them in the lobby yesterday. They're like, you picked against us today. I'm like, you want that at this point. But I don't know, after that, give me Shopify. I'm not joining that energy. What is going on here, folks? That was crazy. We got the coin. We got Falcons on one side, Shopify on the other, and Lux coming up for Shopify right now. I'm telling you, the curse is real, folks. I don't know what's happening. It's a crazy day. Shopify Rebellion, the favorites on the desk against Falcons, the fiercest offense in the game up until 48 hours ago, folks. This is it. This is Championship Sunday. Get up and get loud. It's game day.
Here we are, the final day. 6 teams remain in the Boston Major, and while they all took very different paths to get here, they all have one thing in common. They have just one life remaining. The first page of the final chapter sees a team full of land champions looking to cut North America's hopes in half. But you should know the Rebels will not go quietly in Boston. When the dust settles, only one will have a shot at lifting the trophy. It's time to celebrate the good and the great. It's time to kick off Championship Sunday! Falcons Rebellion getting ready to kick off Game 1 by Progressives getting started. There's a blizzard brewing in Boston, but a heat wave in the server. Again, it's Arena. You're in the eye of the storm.
Who's got the ice? Shopify Rebellion or Team Falcons? Daz, this is one of those legacy runs, legacy matches. First Killer trying to prove that he's got a legacy that is, up there with some of the greats, always getting close but never closing the deal. Meanwhile, Team Falcons, they want that world championship victory. This team was built for just that.
Talk about pressure on both sides. Pressure on Rebellion. First Killer, can he get across the line with this roster? Can he get that win on land? Falcons looking for the trophy. Was the pickup for Drawley worth it? We'll find out here right now. So far, so much talent on the field as LJ brings this one to Colton. Shot off the ball.
Here, pinging post. LJ still working 14 boost, fakes the musty. First Killer fills the gap. Oh, not sure if he meant to fake that or what, but now we see Shopify Rebellion have some possession, have a little bit of space. Flip reset, Kofor slows it down. Might get a double reset, hit to the corner. Shopify Rebellion having some good looks early.
Oh, Killer just gets bumped off that play. First Killer will take it toward the sidewall. Roas up quickly and takes it away from him. Falcons may have some extended pressure here. Rebellion looking low on boost. LJ in the net. Tries to get out. Killer's the great cut. First Killer with 0 gets bumped out the play. And LJ eliminates the danger for the time being. Roas here off the back wall. Drawley off to LJ. And LJ catches it on the goal line.
Caught it right into a dribble. LJ was brilliant yesterday. And I don't know what it is about his car, whether he's got pine tar on it or what, but the ball just seems to stick to it. whether he's going for those perfect aerial catches, whether he's catching it right into a dribble. LJ was fantastic, and he gets by one here. First killer waiting, but LJ, no boost. First killer going for goal, but he's denied.
Now chance here for Falcons to break out. They've done a great job of just getting that transition down, but they need to set up something dangerous here on target. Oh, Drolly couldn't get there. It's going to be Kofer sending it to the opposite corner. First killer took that corner boost in, Falcons have, but again, just not enough for them to keep the ball in play. There's such a stalemate. Both teams trying to battle for just possession, boost. It's a war of attrition out in front.
Kofer trying to break through. Kofer, I think the one player that many people have their eyes on, fans of Shopify Rebellion, the young player. So early in his career, will he be able to evolve to that next level? LJ poking towards middle. Drawley will pass it up to Rawas, but too much power on the pass, and Rawas wasted that boost.
Good idea for first killer. Great control. Does get the bump. This is going to set up a lane for Kofer. Rawas has to watch first killer. First killer didn't have the boost to get there in time. Now LJ has to buy his team some time as they rotate back.
It's good from Kofer to get around that first line of defense. He's hoping for the bump play, but Rawas so good to dodge it. Now LJ, the Shopify Rebellion back wall, takes it down the sideline, gets the mid boost, gets the 50, goes for a bump. Ball up to the sidewall. First killer might be able to get some space, but a good contest there from Drawley will take it away from him.
First killer wants to hunt this down, but Killers, great beat. Drawley moving upfield in the midfield, but it'll be to Kofer, who tries to pass it to LJ. Falcons with a little bit of pressure here. There's so much individual talent on the field. Makes it so hard to score. These guys are so creative, offensively and defensively, able to get the ball out and play around each other so well. Who's going to be able to break the tension?
Able to dodge the bumps. See it coming. Rawas goes for a bump, lands it, but first killer there to steal that ball from behind. And now a big booming hit. Drawley will be back in time to hit it wide. Drawley now trying to cook, going to backboard. Can he get the double tap? First killer breaks up the play anyway, but still ball dangerously in the Rebellion corner. There's a 50 to the middle of the field. The shot is good. Rawas breaks the tension.
Rawas strikes first, but Killers sets it up so well. 150 towards him and just pops under the ball right as Kofer tries to challenge. It's a great goal for Falcons, and like you said, they break the tension. Now Rebellion have to force the issue here as they're down by one in the final minute of game one.
First killer will have boost. Rawas didn't get a piece of that. Kofer to the ball. First killer that ball in the middle, but it's right to Drawley, who's boosted up. The demo in that as well. Low boost for Rebellion. First killer went to the corner to get it. Boost greater than ball. Rebound. Cleared out. So Rebellion get away.
Oh, first killer up so early. Good pre-jump to stop Killers. Rebellion know they need to keep this ball as much as possible here in these final seconds. Rawas downfield. A little bit in the tank, but just killing so much more time on the clock. Rebellion have to get going. We have to see something out of them. Kofer on the ball. Tries to get it to first killer. LJ waiting on the wing. Knows that this one is going to fall apart. But Killers brings it back into the midfield. Final few seconds in game one. Falcons in a perfect spot. Rebellion will have to march the length of the field. Can they do it as LJ gets a final pop here? Does get it up. Can they keep this one going? Gets off the sidewall to Killers, who wins that one. And now first killer off the back wall, trying to get down the field. Is gonna hit the ground at will. Falcons hold on and secure the first game.
Just a single goal from Rawas. That was enough for Team Falcons. Team Falcons, when you're analyzing the weakness in their defense, you can't find anything right now. You could see Shopify Rebellion, they pushed the line forward. They had time in the attacking half, but it seemed like every time they try to pounce on an opening, that opening closes. Team Falcons defense was perfect that game.
It was, I mean, super solid. First killer, Kofer, had 3 shots individually. Still not enough. Everything blocked out by Falcons. And Rebellion really couldn't put on really anything too threatening to start this series off. Still, again, it just really does come down to these moments, right? Both teams are trying to get each other as weak as possible before they send that strike. It was just Falcons. They found the upper hand first.
They certainly did. Roas, also good adjustment on his car, air rolling, getting underneath that ball to get the shot elevated and over the last line of defense. Team Falcons found that one moment of weakness, but Rebellion, they matched up against them well. It seems like you said, Dazzering, so much talent out there on the field, and they have all shown up to play today.
Championship Sunday, you have to show up if you want to take that trophy right there. For Ben Temple is the stage for game 2. One goal game in game 1. We'll see what adjustments Rebellion have made as they want to equalize this series. Tension building. Here we go, kickoff.
Good kickoff for Rebellion right to First Killer. Heavy first touch though, and he actually leaves the play. Now jumping up, trying to shut down Roas. Ball all the way back for Drawley. Drawley grabs the corner, stays on it. Sees Roas, tries to get a 50 into the corner, does get it there. Now bouncing back to the middle. First Killer 50'd by Killers. Drawley makes the challenge, pops it up and over one, gets it over to Roas. Roas, light lock towards net, and Kofer will hit this back out to the middle. Team Falcons closing in early.
Drawley middle, can Killers get to him? No. So First Killer will try to take this side. Roas with a chance, Drawley goes for it, but not enough. Does force a double commit, and First Killer will clear to the side. LJ knocked out of the play, but fortunately for Rebellion, they've got a moment here to try to get some pads before Drawley brings it back in. Right now, Falcons offense suffocating Rebellion, and they want to do their best to get out, but it's just so tough when the Falcons are bearing down on you.
And you saw LJ stop the car, put it in reverse. He's like, I don't know where to go with this thing. I'm trying to take space, but there is none. And Killers closes in and gets a goal for Team Falcons. They're up early in game 2.
And this is the dangers of going low boost against Falcons. They keep you suffocated in your own half. So hard to get out. You want to play the 50s. They play it better, and they set up another goal-scoring opportunity.
LJ forced off the mid boost. It's the corners. Should be able to defend this from Killers. Killers, air dribble bump. The shot is good!
You can't give them that, James. Freedom for Falcons as they fly through the air. Killers, what a touch to leave that perfectly for Roas, who was low boost, and get the bump.
And it shows you how important that mid boost was. Killers able to put that boost to work. LJ had to go all the way back to the corner, giving that space away. And if you give Team Falcons space, they'll find a way to use it against you.
Such a true statement as well. I mean, you look at how things are going, need to see some more physicality on the side of Rebellion, something that pulls the Falcons back, because giving them space in the midfield like this is so dangerous. Roas trying to hit it straight down, but Kofer will send it to the side to get Killers there to meet it. Finally, some physicality, and look at this, LJ with some room.
Finally got a little bit of room there thanks to that bump, and usually you see Kofer, First Killer, up there when in terms of aggression, in terms of bumps, in terms of demos. Team Falcons, they've just been dodging, swerving around, and Rebellion haven't been able to connect.
Rebellion, if this keeps up for Rebellion, you almost expect the timeout after this game. Right now, everything going the way of Falcons is Drawley. Leaves this one, looks for the bump. Roas pushes this into the corner, and here's First Killer. Takes his time, 50s past 2. Will give Rebellion some room, but LJ doesn't have boost on the play. He's got to get out. Kofer does, and already instantly pre-jump from Roas here on the play.
Kofer trying to shake things up, going for that solo play. First Killer, no space whatsoever. LJ after going backward, will try to punt that upfield. First Killer, light tap. It's right to Drawley. Drawley, air dribble 50. LJ has a nice cut from behind to get that ball to safety, but still shot by Rebellion, not finding a way to score. It seems futile right now.
Plenty of time left in game. They are starting to build. They're getting out of their own half, but they have not been able to get into that blue third. Drawley, cut here. Kofer threatening with the bumps, but easily dodged. And Roas will even be able to beat LJ to this one. Drawley almost got another beat. Kofer puts it in play. Wait, hold on, LJ. No, just couldn't get the read. Would have been the strongest chance they've had this game. But alas, goes by the wayside. Bit of a demo on the play, and First Killer will get there first. Be able to get the possession. Can he get this one past the defense? As one of the Killers got to stop.
Crowd thinking just for a moment, maybe First Killer had done enough. But no, Team Falcons, they've got all the options covered up to this point. First killer, the contest, sends it deep downfield, but every time, Drawley's there to handle it. Drawley the 50, the Killers. Back down to the ground, little pop. Kofor, no boost, couldn't do much. Double commit from Rebellion, they're feeling the pressure.
Yep, they want to be able to break out, get something going here. Again, so far, scoreless this series. First killer, 50 out in space. Here's LJ, great catch, but not enough. Kofor can cut this, and he will. Good pop, looking for the follow on the play. Wants to drop it, and Drawley, what a stop.
Drawley predicting where that shot was gonna go. You saw 0 boost in the tank. He was already airborne, blocking that lane. Still, this is the best effort for Shopify yet.
Oh, first killer, crashes it, but it's not in. Oh, so close on Rebellion gotten, but they will get punished for it. It gets sent all the way downfield, and with 15 seconds to go, this just looks like it's Falcons' game.
Killers, the touch off his rear, tried to get that going, but still the time, that's all they need to do, melt it away, and that might be one more for the road. Rebound, won't go in, it hits the ground, but another shutout for Team Falcons. Shopify Rebellion have no idea how to get past them, and surely you'll see a timeout called now.
5 shots from first killer, 1 shot from Kofor, none from LJ. 4 saves from first killer as well. He just cannot get through the midfield. They can't set anything up here.
And I mean, you saw that save from Drawley. He jumps up, predicts the lane, got no boost, still blocks the shot. But then the fake as well. It looked like LJ was trying to maybe either go for a fake or a flip reset pass. It was kind of in between. It looked like it threw off LJ or first killer and Kofor, who were going to come in to try to finish that. That looked like the best opportunity. It was that fake opportunity they had in front of net.
Yeah.
Still, they were not able to convert. And that was such a good play from Killers as well. They've been giving space to Team Falcons, and Killers able to effectively get that air dribble bump play, allowing for his teammate to take the shot. It seems like, you know, Team Falcons haven't had numerous opportunities either, but they just have had more, and they put them away. Whereas for Rebellion, you know, you can count on one finger how many good chances they've had.
Exactly, and I think, you know, they found their stride. They kind of stopped the offensive pressure from Falcons in the second half of game 2, but their offense is still need work to get going. So far in this series, scoreless. This is a perfect time to take a timeout again. They got 50 seconds left to figure something out because they need to get on the board. They need to get some momentum going here. Otherwise, this will be a short series.
Yeah, some sort of energy. You could hear a pin drop in that game.
Really.
Team Falcons dominating it from kickoff to whistle.
And for Falcons, just getting informed. Championship Sunday. Again, it's big fans of Rebellion. And Rebellion is going to need the energy in the room here, as a loss in this next game puts them on match point, and you know how hard it is to do a reverse sweep on land, James. This is a must-win game coming up for Shopify Rebellion.
And it's been Europe dominating the weekend, but MENA and North America, they have a chance at going further. Team Falcons, they look to be in prime position right now, but Shopify Rebellion aren't done yet. Game 3, this is going to be a swing game, Daz, one way or the other.
Let's see how the momentum shifts. Ball to first killer right off the kickoff. Gets it past 1. Gets it past 2. Killers goes up, and he's going to deny, but this is great positioning here for Rebellion. They do have Falcons a little low here. As Killers picks up the corner, starts to change, but now they can work instead of starting the game off playing from behind.
Promising pressure, there's the shot. Oh, it's gonna go high, so backward pass. LJ's very deep. He'll have to slow the play down. First killer can't do much with that ball.
And you wonder if that should have been a shot from Kofor. Could have been more threatening, could have forced Drawley to use more boost. Instead, tried to play it high there. Not sure that was the best case in that situation, but Rebellion with the ball again, no cutout.
And I don't think LJ was expecting it. You saw how far back he was. If a teammate's there for the shot right away, that backward option could have worked. Right now, no options seem to be working for Rebellion. That flick off the bar and down.
You saw Killers had the read too. Would have been the good first goal for Falcons. Now Rawaz going high. First Killers adding to it. Pre-jumped. Got there quickly, and then a ground pinch coming down. So far, bit of a stalemate, but this is a much better offense from Rebellion, showing outside the timeout. They've been able to keep Falcons on their own end for most of the game.
Yeah, much better, but still not good enough for a goal. They're still looking for that first goal of the series. They'll find it soon. You said they've had pressure. Kofer, airborne, contested, but it's right to First Killer. What can First Killer do? Back down to the ground, and it's pinched all the way back to LJ.
He'll take his time here, but has Rawaz just immediately on top of the ball there. Killers will play it high. Rawaz wanted to get it sent down, but Kofer will clear away the danger. Falcons not going to be able to keep Rebellion stuck in their own half like we saw earlier in the series. But they are no strangers to bringing the ball all the way downfield so well. Killers trying for the top corner. Good stop out from LJ.
LJ slamming the door on that angle. Little tip up. Rawaz fakes it for Killers. Killers towards net. Rawaz comes in. Everyone's looking at the shot, but Rawaz comes through with the surprise attack.
What a lead there. You think he's out the play? No, he is the play. Great pass as the Twins connect. And it's a 1-goal lead for Falcons.
And the play works. Team Falcons, they are beating the life out of Shopify Rebellion 1 goal at a time.
And for Rebellion fans, this must not be, this is not the sight you want to see. That is for sure. No goals so far. A threat of a perfect sweep is Rawaz getting more and more comfortable. Dangerous signs here.
If it's gonna happen, it's gotta happen right now for Shopify Rebellion. Past the halfway point of the game, First Killer with boost. First Killer's at 50, kills it right in its tracks. Kofer, stay on the play. Flip reset, it's hit back to the backboard where Wasp is waiting. Stopped by First Killer. First Killer, a tip up above net. Double commit, 2 jump Killers and Rawaz. Low boost now for Team Falcons, but a massive clear downfield will give Falcons some breathing room.
Kofer gets 1, gets 2, and Rawaz, everyone for Falcons forced to jump. This could be a prime chance to score though. They've all lost boost. First Killer, take it. It's a tie game. Rebellion finally on the board.
Better late than never for Shopify Rebellion. A floater up and over, only 44 miles per hour. But that little lob, he got it past the goaltender. And now First Killer will have another look off kickoff. Flip reset, going for a bump.
Got it off Drawley, who had a full tank of boost. Now it's just Killers with a full tank. LJ trying to make him awkward. First Killer, no boost, but do they know? Sits it, plays it low, good flick. Anyone with the follow. Where's LJ? There he is, plays it high. It goes straight down, a demo on the play. And Kofer, he'll opt to solo here. He's been very creative. Can he make something happen here? 50 onto the back wall. And Rebellion is starting to slip away, James.
It looked like First Killer missed the bump, did end up grabbing that corner boost. You can see Team Falcons struggling for boost, but Drawley wins the race to that one. And now a clear out. Final minute remaining. Team Falcons now pressing on the attack.
Kofer, that touch, thought it was gonna be disastrous, but instead, LJ able to send it downfield. Here's Killers, plays it low. This one pinched off LJ, and now it's gonna be switch of the lane here. Kofer gets demoed by Drawley, and Rawaz up quick. Good cut for First Killer. No one can get a strong foothold here, but whoever can in the final seconds could get us a game winner.
Drawley, sidewall skim attempt. Falls right through to Rawaz. Rawaz goes low. Kofer on the back wall, trying to get this out. Pinched up and off the ceiling, right to First Killer, who lobs it up to Kofer. Kofer, the net saved by Drawley once again.
Great stop from Drawley, 19 seconds now. LJ looking for First Killer. First Killer gets on top of the ball, does have Kofer. Tries to get it to him, Kofer fights though. Now LJ back by himself. Low boost, what does he do? Booms it upfield. Looks like some bumps are trying to be developed, but nothing to stop the defense. Chance for overtime unless Drawley can get there. No, Kofer denies it. Will it hit the ground? It will. Overtime, and it's such a tense swing game.
It feels like Rebellion have to win this one, otherwise it'll be a matter of time before Team Falcons get this eventual series win.
Drawley, big beat. That's gonna go all the way downfield. Killers want to follow it. LJ couldn't get there in time. Now LJ, good first touch to himself. He's gonna bring this all the way downfield, and Drolly will look towards net. First Killer's there. Good touch off the back wall. He's gonna be able to follow this. Does get a decent 50. Killers wants to stay on top of the ball, but Colton will send a packet.
LJ, some space. Trying to control it off the wall, but gets shut down by Drolly. First Killer, pinch down the sideline. Killers also gets beat by First Killer. That one's sailing towards net. Saved up the bar and the post.
Falcons, only one with full boost. Killers here on the play. He's a little awkward. LJ, Colton, can he get it through? No, not the best touch. And it's gonna go the other way. First Killer last back. Infield back to Drolly. Bang!
They had no boost. They shouldn't be able to do that. Team Falcons on the counterattack. Absolutely perfect passing at pace with no boost.
You can feel the life sucked out of the arena. You can probably feel the life sucked out of CJ's stream at the same time. What a win. And like you said, it felt like it should have went down that way.
I want to see that last play. It looked, normally when you're zero boost like that, you can't really do much. You can maybe boom it downfield, try to get it to space, but they did boom it downfield to each other, back and forth, and then boomed it right into the net, but the passing has to be on point. No boost for adjustments. That was remarkable. See that little floater, that gave Rebellion hope, but look at this. Killers turns, hits it. Wow. To be able to flip like that and get that angle.
I was gonna say, was that like a pre-flip shot there? That was fantastic. Even with no boost, perfect positioning on the side of Falcons in that counterattack. I mean,
it was just a great outlet play, and you see that play run all the time. As soon as you have a little bit of space, you see that your teammate has the ball. They're gonna have a clean hit. You immediately go upfield. A lot of times people try to grab that mid boost, but Killers wasn't able to get that. Had no boost, but he trusted the pass was gonna come, gets in a position where he knows he can do a give and go. Right back to Drolly, and everyone hitting their mark on the passing play. That was a thing of beauty. Drolly really fitting in nicely at the perfect time, because this Team Falcons team, this team picked up Drolly for one singular purpose. They've won a major, but without him. They got to the grand finals without him, but they came up short. This team was built to win World Championship grand finals, and it starts with winning events like this here in Boston.
one more game away to the semifinals. Can Falcons close it out here? Or will we really see the true start to the Rebellion? Wouldn't it be something? A reverse sweep on land. They've got no timeouts, and Falcons have given them no room for error. Here's Drolly, follow up, and Kofer, what a save to get the first stop.
Crazy stop from Kofer. It'll take more than defense, though, to help dig Shopify Rebellion out of the hole they find themselves in. Killers in reverse. Let's Drolly shoot it on an open net. 1-0 Team Falcons.
And you're wondering, how does this get through? Kofer, no boost. LJ, this has to be a miscommunication. Then, of course, you got to watch for Watts in the back. There's so much to look out for on the side of Falcons, and it's just a breakdown that we're witnessing right now on the defense.
Call a mechanic. It might be too late. Team Falcons, that 1-goal lead in the first minute. We've seen them hold on to this before. Shopify Rebellion haven't had much to show for it offensively. Can they find that next level? LJ trying to get to it. Does find a 50. It's a nice bounce out to the mid. First killer going for a double off the ceiling. Doesn't get it. Then Kofer also not able to dive in time to keep that in a dangerous spot.
It'll be sent to Killers. Stays up on top of that one. Kofer does get a demo in the midfield. Maybe First Killer can work with this. Does win that. And should be a free ball for Kofer. They got Drolly in the back. Killers goes up first. Sent straight down. First Killer had to dodge a demo, but still got on top of the ball. But again, more miscommunication. LJ a little bit late on that one. He gets it though to Kofer. Kofer may be able to get a double to send it straight down, but again, defense stopping it. Rebellion cannot do this alone. They need to start finding each other here in the midfield.
Just another good clear. You can see no one had boost, but Rawas trusts that his teammates are going to get out to him. goes out to the mid boost, grabs it, even though Drawley's low boost still finds him on the pass. Team Falcons, they're playing fearless. They're playing precision Rocket League. They're not making any mistakes, or so it seems. They have been shutting down Shopify Rebellion.
Good touch from Rawas back into the midfield. First killer plays the 50. Now it's LJ who'll take control. Another 50 there. First killer waiting in midfield, but I don't think LJ's gonna be able to get it to him. First killer has to cut. LJ was too low on boost. Colton is getting bullied by Rawas in the back, so Killers has so much time, leaves it for Drawley, who has more boost. Drawley looks for the cut. Colton didn't make contact. Killers played the low 50 to Drawley. Oh, what? Oh, that's disgusting. Falcons picking apart Rebellion.
Toro, he says, as the ball flies by. Drawley, that is disrespectful. Oh my.
I mean, greatness. That's why they brought him in there. And Falcons look as deadly as ever. Another one. Oh, LJ able to get the stop. Still plenty of time in game, but this is not a good sign for Rebellion.
And what we're seeing Team Falcons do so well is even when one player has possession of the ball, they're sitting on the ball, they don't have the boost, what do? They're happy to just leave the ball, drive upfield, reposition, let someone behind them, which is a lot of times is Drawley, move in, fill that space, take possession, and keep the attack going. They have such a dynamic offense, and the trust is there. It really feels like they are gelling as a team better than we have seen them all weekend.
And what can Rebellion do? Backs against the wall. Minute 30 to go in regulation. Still, not out of the realm of possibility Rebellion can bring this back. The Falcons, at the moment, in full control.
I don't know what realm you're living in.
Oh.
Right now, it seems like there's nothing Shopify Rebellion can do. Down two.
I just want to be nice, okay?
Oh, I get it. But, you know, just watching this game, what can Rebellion do?
Oh, man, first they got to stop this, but I don't think they can. I don't think they can. Oh, God, Killers. Why? We're live right now, Killers. You can't do that.
There's no stopping Team Falcons. The 50 right into the net.
Wow. We are witnessing domination. Not only have Rebellion, I think they've been limited to just one goal this entire series, but Falcons going on a tear as it comes to the close.
Shopify Rebellion. This is a heartbreaking result. Well, hold on. I was thinking we might get one more, but Team Falcons up by 3. Just about 30 seconds left to go. An absolute beatdown of a series. The Team Falcons keep piling it on, pouring salt into the wound.
And Rebellion fans are getting concessions early because this one is over. What a statement win here for Falcons.
They might even be trying to get out of here before the blizzard. Team Falcons trying to do Rebellion a favor in that regard. Well, they certainly let him out of this one fast.
First killer, can't pick that one up. Final 20 seconds of formality at this point. But the rest of the bracket, still looking at this Team Falcons Championship Sunday form as they show up and show out. 4-0 sweep against Rebellion as they send them home.
Team Falcons obliterate Shopify Rebellion and move on easily to the semifinals.
The Twins are in form. Drawley looking unstoppable. This is a dangerous squad, James.
Honestly, after this performance, I mean, it looks like a routine game, a routine series. They didn't break a sweat. I mean, I'm looking at my watch. This should have gone on a little bit longer, don't you think? But no, Team Falcons got the job done quick. Offensively, Shopify Rebellion, no answers whatsoever. And I mean, a lot of that, you wonder, how much is that due to maybe Shopify Rebellion having an off day, and how much of it is due to Team Falcons playing such solid Rocket League? It looked like there were no holes in their game out there.
It really didn't. I mean, just total control. They're able to out-pressure their opponent, put them in awkward spots, keep them low boost.
And the trust, I mean, you saw how they were able to break out of those situations with no boost effortlessly, even scoring on some zero boost counterattacks. They're leaving the ball for a teammate. They're like, oh, I got this space. Shopify Rebellion is giving us this space. I'm just going to leave the ball. Trust that my teammate has it. The trust was there. The performance was on point. Everything was so well executed by Team Falcon.
Again, excellent execution from everyone, but this man right here, Killers, standing by with Leaf. Let's talk to him.
An absolute dominating performance again as Arena, Team Falcons. We had to expect that. I do see a group, I'm gonna call them out, I see a group cheering for you guys up there though. I noticed that yesterday, I believe, and today, you guys came in earlier than other teams to prepare. Was that just because you were awake, or are you guys putting in a little bit extra work just to get that edge?
اول شيء الف مبروك على الفوز في المباراه وحابب يسالك بخصوص تجهيزاتكم لاحظ انه اليوم وامبارح كنتم متواجدين بدري في الارينا فهل في تجهيزات عم تشتغلوا عليها ولا بس صاحيين بدري فقلتوا يلا نيجي
اول شيء الله يبارك فيك وطبيعي ان احنا وصلنا اليوم الاخير لازم نجي نشتغل على الاغلاط اللي غلطناها في المباريات اللي راحت خلاص انت اليوم الاخير فتسوي كل اللي عليك وباذن الله ربي ما يضيع لك تعب ان شاء الله.
First of all, when it comes to arriving early, it's the last day of the competition, so you have to give it your all. You have to be there from the very beginning, put in as much work as you can, and hopefully, God willing, we'll be able to make it to the finals and get the major.
That's right, and so far the work is looking like it's working. You guys look dominating out there. I gotta ask, your matches yesterday and even leading up to this, there was some troubles. What was it in your mind that was causing some of those speed bumps along the way for the team that look like they're gone today?
حابب يسأل بخصوص المشاكل اللي مريتوا فيها في خلينا نقول امبارح في البطولة. بين انه في فرق شاسع بين ادائكم اليوم وادائكم امبارح، فبتقدر تحكي لنا ايش يمكن المشاكل اللي لاحظتوها واللي اشتغلتوا عليها وايش لاحظتوا من ناحية الاغلاط من ناحيتكم؟
وطبعا كانت في اغلاط وكانت واضحة جدا واشتغلنا على هذه الاغلاط. خسارتنا ضد فيتاليتي واشتغلنا اكثر على مباراة شوبيفاي والحمد لله جهزنا لهم صح وقدرنا نجيب الفوز.
There were quite a few issues when it came to playing against Vitality, but we worked on them, I want to say day and night over the past couple of days, over the past couple of hours as well. And when it came to Shopify Rebellion as well, we did prepare ourselves for the first match of the day. So there was a lot of work going into the first series of the day with specific focus on Shopify.
Well, I was going to ask that next, so I'll skip that question and say, for the fans here, of course, you just knocked out one of their North American hopefuls. How do you feel? Maybe give them some hope about NRG's chances on the other side.
هلا بما انه شلت واحد من الممثلين الامريكان في البطوله يعني اكيد الجمهور يمكن مش مبسوط بخصوص هذا الموضوع لكن لسه في عندهم انرجي فشو بتحكي للجمهور وعن فرص انرجي لسه في باقي البطوله بتوقع حيلعبوا قدام كيسي كمان
الصراحه فريق انرجي فريق كبير ويحق لهم انهم يفتخرون عندهم فريق زي كذا ولكن الصراحه انا جاي ممثل منطقه شمال افريقيا والشرق الاوسط وان شاء الله الكاس ما يطلع من
I mean, look, NRG is still one of the strongest teams, so NA still has hopes when it comes to this competition. But I'm here to represent the Middle East and North Africa. I'm representing my country, and hopefully the trophy won't get away this time.
Hey, we said NRG's got a chance. You got to like them a little bit. Give it up for Team Falcons.
They won the Raleigh Major. They made it to the grand finals of the World Championship, and now they're in top 4 here in Boston, the Falcons. Building a legacy of consistency in Rocket League. Middle East has their representative for the top 4.
I mean, listen, that series could have been an email. I mean, that was like, were Falcons even awake during that series? I mean, that felt like old Falcons, where they just walk into a series, they bust you wide open, and there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, that offense finally came alive.
Yeah, but we knew going in Falcons were favorites, but I think pretty much everyone expected a Rebellion to put up more of a fight based on what we saw yesterday where Falcons' offensive woes were happening, but I love Roas right now. We talked about his positional play. He's the one being the tip of the spear now, and he's getting the demos as well. He's been more physical in this tournament than he's ever been. He got 2.5 demos per game. His fakes have been out of this world, where he gets so incredibly close to the ball and then it turns into passes as well. So the Falcons are clicking with Roas up front.
I mean, look at that Twinergy right there. The fake. I mean, that play is so unguardable. You simply cannot stop it. Great Falcons in this series, and I'll tell you this, Rebellion, the big question mark of the top 6 teams, and there's still a big question mark, because once again, I do not know the game plan. Nobody knows it, because why does LJ have 0 shots throughout the whole entire series? I know they played 4 games. He's got 0 shots. And in saying that, the time is actually, Falcons spent more time in their defensive third than all Rebellion did, and they still didn't shoot the ball. I think Falcons shot the ball 39 times. Rebellion shot the ball 23 times total. How is that possible? They scored 1 goal.
It just encapsulates all the problems Rebellion has. The chemistry just isn't there. Like they had one really good play where it was set up. They had all of Falcons beat. Falcons had low boost, and then a pass goes out in top of the box. Nobody's there.
Look at these numbers.
And that is the story there for Rebellion.
I mean, you look at these numbers, you would think Rebellion actually did something. They stole 20 more big boost pads. They're defending barely a little bit more. Offensive demos, even no kickoff goals. They're simply not shooting the ball. The offense is stuck in a corner. It's not being creative. It's not making Falcons work. And when you play the best of the best, that comes back to bite you.
Well, when you spend 0% of the time in the series ahead of the other team,
that'll come back to bite you.
Doesn't help.
But,
that's the one that'll get you there. The thing is, the weight of Championship Sunday. Some teams thrive under it, some teams struggle with it, and we've been evaluating all the teams. We evaluated this match based off of what we'd seen playoff Saturday, and in the group stage, Championship Sunday is a different ballgame.
To be fair to Rebellion, they were the underdogs here. It feels like 5 of these teams could have won this entire tournament. They were the one team that was looking on the outside. Falcons, they did show up today. The Rebellion should be happy with the top 6. They should not be happy with their performance.
Yeah, they should not be happy with that performance.
But at least they still claw their way to a top 6 finish. They can work on things and get ready for Paris.
16 teams were here. Making top 6 is an accomplishment for any of the rosters at the Boston Major here, folks. It's been a crazy day so far already. We had the one match, first sweep of the bracket. So honestly kind of interesting just by isolation here, just being an outlier there. Will it continue through the course of the day, though, as we head up to the quarterfinal, which honestly, Bates, if you just told me all these matches kind of out of context, that'd be the one I'd be the most excited for just across the whole bracket.
I mean, you finally get it. It's so rare. We haven't seen them play each other in over a year at this point, and now you finally get it. Batirov going up against NRG, G2, whatever you want to call it. Atto going up against him again as well. Carmine Corp, #1 EU versus NRG, #1 NA in the quarterfinal.
For top 6. And we always talk about Energy and their history of making almost every single top 4. And K-Corp, obviously, when it comes to major time, they're always up there like in the conversation to win it all. So which team makes it through? Both these guys were huge favorites coming into this tournament. One goes home now.
That sets us up with Falcons versus Gentlemates in the semifinal on the lower side of the bracket. Team Falcons, congratulations on being the best green team as well between Shopify Ninjas and Falcons. They came out on top.
Nice. We like that color superiority there.
Exactly. They've already won one award for the day in my book, folks. It's a great day of Rocket League. Some of the best teams in the world competing here on our stage, and a few of the best in the history of the game going to be competing here in just a moment. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, the Blue Wall, Carmine Corp, taking on the reigning world champions, NRG. Stick around.
Well, looks like you're backing up a bit here. Okay, Luann? Is there a Luann in the house?
Remember, you don't work here. Young homeowners love to get involved with everything.
Luann going once.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents,
Luann?
but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Sorry.
Luann!
Don't hold back, cause you woke up in the morning with initiative to move, so I make it harder. Don't hold back. Galvanize.
Trajectory and balance look good. You're confirmed to go for orbit.
Every day, Michelin innovates to move the world forward on the road and far beyond. Michelin, motion for life.
Book your trip at meetboston.com.
It all starts with a circle. No beginnings, no ends, just motion. A shape that changed how the world moves, and a name that has kept the world moving for over a century. Innovating, gaining speed, pushing forward, evolving performance. And now, that pursuit of performance enters a new arena, where physics are challenged, where split seconds define greatness. Because whether it's on the road or in the arena, true performance comes full circle.
Hi, Beef. How you doing, Beef? You know, I could be better. That was a little unfortunate.
That was a rough one. Rough start for USA today.
Yeah, but we got more after that. I was hoping Shopify would score more than one goal, but oh my goodness, wait, who is that man?
We have a guest.
Who is that man?
We have a guest. Is that the Michelin Man? He's hitting a jig. Look at this guy go. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, that was unfortunate. That's kind of the way RLCS always works, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, as soon as you hit Championship Sunday, it just matters who's performing on the day. Because I feel like Shopify yesterday was popping off. I saw LJ hit way too many good shots.
LJ was doing some of the best Rocket League I've ever seen, to be honest, yesterday.
And then they just...
Into a stream and I still smell Unstoppable. Have you tried Unstoppable's scent boosters? Unstoppables is my laundry power-up for 24-hour non-stop freshness, so now I can confidently smell fresh from all-day streams to IRL game nights. Level up your laundry game.
The new Chicken Bacon Ranch Street Chalupas at Taco Bell. You can't get just one. And no, that's not some marketing hyperbole about how much you'll obsess over the slow roasted chicken, crisp bacon, and avocado ranch sauce. They come in twos. You literally can't order just one. The new Chicken Bacon Ranch Street Chalupas at Taco Bell.
Rock your taxes in 3 easy steps.
You gotta love the Rocket League ads. They plug theirs first, and then they run the ads on their channel. I love it.
Now this is taxes. Intuit TurboTax.
Maybelline, New York. This is Cloudtopia Cheek and Lip Mousse. Cloudtopia gives a pigmented, blurred look and resists sweat, transfer, and creasing, yet is light as a cloud. New Cloudtopia from Maybelline, New York.
We were torn apart at birth.
That's dramatic. This is the story of the best part of the sandwich and his crust.
How's it feel to be so irresistible?
Irresistible? Is that what people are saying? That's it.
Ugh, irresistible.
Uncrustables are the best part of the sandwich.
Built stronger, built louder, built here. The 2026 Toyota Tundra. Built in Texas, driven everywhere.
Qualified buyers get 2.99% APR financing for 72 months on a new 2026 Tundra.
Toyota, let's go places.
Oh, now this guy's going that way. Now I'm getting the lay of the land.
Valets can be a big test for a young homeowner turning into their parents.
There's an overflow lot somewhere in the vicinity.
If the garage is full, they go to the auxiliary.
He said if the garage is full, they'd go to the overflow lot.
I heard him. I was right here. Let's just stand quietly.
Right. I bet you guys have driven some great cars, huh?
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with
I
us.
think you might have brought the wrong car. We had the red convertible.
The fun just keeps going. The all-new, all-electric Subaru Solterra. Dog tested, dog approved.
Get 0% APR for 75 months on a new 2026 Solterra EV during the Subaru A Lot to Love event.
Here in Boston.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's any viewers right now looking at the crowd saying, hey, a little bit less people than yesterday. There is a possible 2 to 3 feet of snow dropping on Boston in the next 24 to 48 hours. So a few people may have, jumped ship.
Hey, it's not looking bad, though.
No, it's not looking bad.
We still got a good bit of people in
so
here, fellas.
shout out to the people that are holding out for the grand finals today.
They're here. Rain nor
Boston.
sleet nor snow, we will be here.
Boston, how are we feeling today? You guys excited for some snow? Are you guys excited for the grand finals? All right, and are we excited to hopefully see NRG in the grand finals? All right, for the boys back home, can we get a little bit of a USA? USA! 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 All right.
Oh, we love it.
So,
the energy in here.
A lot of lovely games left to be played today, guys. Next up is going to be a great one, NRG versus K-Corp Beef. Do you have some early predictions?
I feel like this one deserves Game 7. I don't
Yeah?
see it any other way. I think the only way we don't get a Game 7 at this point is if one of the teams doesn't show up. But both of these teams want it so bad.
They have a record of showing up every
absolutely.
single time when they need to. All right, I want Game 7. I want Game 7 overtime. I want a future classic. I want to see future YouTube documentaries made about the upcoming series today. And I'm excited to see what happens.
Oh, yeah. I feel like we're getting a montage out of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Someone's editing this to some music. It's going to be a popping off short. You already know
We're
what's going to
see
happen.
some viral content coming out of this.
There will be. I hope so,
Easily.
man.
Easily.
I really, really hope so. It's been a great event so far, though. Everybody in the crowd's been wild. Right, the people here have been great. I'm loving
just
Boston
like
so much.
every land you come to these events, you see the crowd, you see the people who are fans of Rocket League, who come to support their team or just come to experience it. They're always amazing.
Oh,
So
yeah.
these events are always a blast.
Whenever you see them, I see what you did there. That was good. That was good. You didn't mean to do that.
Blast.
Whenever it's online, right, it's always sick. But when you have everybody in person together, I feel like the energy is just electric.
The
right?
atmosphere. That's
The
what it's all
atmosphere is
about.
there.
The atmosphere. That's what we came to see. And we're about to see a whole lot of atmosphere for this next one, guys.
Oh, I
About
hope so.
half a minute left, and we're starting with possibly the best one of the day. I'm excited,
Oh,
man.
I love it. I hope we get something more than last series. Right, the last
Yeah.
series was a little bit unfortunate. This one, hopefully good. But at this point, shout tenacity.
Hey, shout out Beef.
All right.
Guys, we will see you. Have fun with NRGK Corp. Have a good rest of your day. And hey, let's have a good day, guys.
Take care, fellas.
Peace out.
Championship Sunday continues after Falcons take down Shopify, only letting one goal through. Nearly got a perfect sweep there. They're looking in form, and they're on the road to the grand finals. They got the Gentlemates in front of them, but that'll be happening a little bit later. It's time to hop to the other side of the bracket and get the engines fired up over there. Welcome back to Boston. It's been a spicy day already. The results are starting to pile in here, and Energy Carmine Core Turtle.
Ooh,
we've been waiting.
this is the one that everybody was looking at. You look at the bracket, KC versus NRG. This is arguably something that a lot of people would have scripted to be the grand finals, but it's happening this early on in the playoffs.
It's like it's the match of the day, and it's the quarterfinal. That's how good this bracket is right now. Everyone wanted this match all last year. Didn't really happen. Here we go. KC Energy, #1 versus #1. Both down in the dumps a little bit here, but like if you win this match, these guys are going to be tournament favorites probably at this point.
And Bates, I mean, these are the two hottest stories coming into the season. Could Carmine Core get back? Could NRG hold on to the dominance after winning the World Championship? This match here sets the tone for the rest of the season.
It's time for a rivalry renewed. Introducing first on the blue side, representing Europe, with Vatira hunting for a 4th major title, the Kickoff Clan winners, the Blue Wall, Carmine Core!
the villains of the arena, and the reason why is because they are so good at Rocket League. They are a true threat to knock out NRG. Atto playing one of the best splits of his career. Everyone was expecting what's going to happen with no Drawley. Well, Atto has taken over that mantle for this team to lead them here. And then Vatira, it's Championship Sunday. Of course, Vatira is here. He holds the record for 12 Championship Sundays. No one else is even close. The next highest in RLCS history is 9.
Who's that?
That is Beast Mode and Atomic on the other side. So Vatira, he's always here. He knows how to win. He's going for his 4th major title, and the new addition, Juicy, has filled in perfectly on this team tournament.
Oh yeah, and you can hear it right now in the crowd. They are the villains, and rightfully so. If your favorite team representing your region is up against KC, it doesn't matter, man. It's going to be a tough series.
It sounds like they're most afraid of Juicy. It's interesting here in the crowd. The biggest booze coming out for the new player. Will he be able to handle their challengers?
And their opponents on the orange side, representing the USA, looking to finally knock down the blue wall, your reigning Rocket League World Champions, NRG!
The remaining hope for North America. The heroes up against the villains, NRG. They had a fantastic group stage, but then struggled slightly to close things out against Gentlemates. It's gonna be Daniel. Everybody's been talking about this man. He's had the ice clutching up so many times with 0 seconds. Beast Mode sitting in the center here, leading the way, the team captain. And then of course, you can't forget about him, Atomic. This man always in position and will do deadly things on offense.
I mean, he debuted and he was on the machine in RLCS. He didn't transition on the G2 and made it all the way to the Worlds Final. After winning the LA Major, he has been the consistent of greatness in North America. He added Daniel and Beast Mode, got his first World Championship, but a lot of people, they were expecting it to be NRG versus KC last year in the finals. KC couldn't get it done. Now we're in the quarterfinals.
And Wavefunk, you misspoke earlier, said NRG coming in the challengers. They're the champions, all right? KC are the challengers here. These guys are the world champions, so you better respect that name and that title right there. Beast Mode, your MVP as well. It's because when he pops off, energy looks so incredibly good. But Daniel, #1 in goals per game right now, leading the charge for NRG versus, of course, Vatira, the best to ever play the game that doesn't have that world title.
The favorites, the champions of their rosters, their ace pilots. Can they be in top form here today with the tournament life on the line? You win here, your day is just beginning.
And the story for both sides is relatively similar. We listened to Vatira in the interview. He said, we've been playing well, we just don't have the ice yet. And you can arguably say the exact same thing for NRG. They went up 3-1
Where is Sathu? I want to know where Sathu is. Did Sathu get fired?
Didn't close it out, and it's a waiting game to see which of these two is going to show up on Championship Sunday.
And the thing is, Bates, so often in these tournaments, somehow these teams have
oh wait, there he is.
Tournament after tournament, and there's
He's
so
late.
many arguments that happen online because this contest hasn't happened.
I mean, it just gets you riled up. It gets you excited if you're a Rocket League fan, because you just never see them play each other. Even at the international stage, they somehow always avoid one another. It's like NRG's World Championship doesn't mean anything. They didn't play KC. KC didn't mean they didn't play NRG. But they get to play each other right now, and this is what you pay your money for.
It's so good, too. Again, Daniel, leading goal scorer in the tournament. But Vatira, the leading goal scorer of all time at RLCS lands. It's going to come down to these two players on the offensive side. Who's got the ice?
Folks, let us know who you think is going to win in the vote. I'm genuinely excited to see which way that poll goes. Two of the largest fan bases, two of the most aggressive, zealous fan bases in Rocket League as well. They'll be voting in the poll. Turtle.
Why is it always got to start with me, man?
That's kind of how it works.
That's how it works.
This is an iconic matchup. I think you could sense it. We're going to be talking about this series for months to come, always referencing this one. Either way, it's going the distance, but we're in Boston. I got to rep North America. I'm going NRG.
The energy of the world champs. K-Corp has probably been the best team in Rocket League over the last 3 years. But I'm feeling a little patriotic today. With Olympic hockey obviously going USA's way. It's not ours for Rocket League is USA's game. Energy is going to come out on top. 4 games to 1. We'll give KC 1. 4-1. 4-1. Baby. Let's go.
This man's calling scoreline.
Gotta say, in a decade of working with him, I've never seen Gibbs just voluntarily stand up. So he really feels strongly about this, folks.
Who are you picking?
Bates, who you picking?
Okay.
Who are you picking?
Against Arena, can you hear me again?
I don't care who I'm picking.
Okay, against Arena, we're gonna play one more game, okay? Just for some fun. When I say Carmine, you say Corp. Carmine! Okay, wait.
But just tell him who you're picking.
Wait. When I say NR, you say G. NR. I'm gonna take this one, baby. Give me North America as well. I got him here. NRG takes KC in 7.
Oh, production just you can put the blue wall through. It's fine. I don't know where it is.
What was that wave? Sorry.
Sure, yeah, we'll just go with it. NRG for me. Woohoo! Let's go. That's definitely what I said, folks. The coin on one side, NRG here, the Carmine Corps on the other. And it's going to be NRG, a complete sweep across the desk for us all.
Oh, boy.
Incredible. They are the world champs. They didn't earn that title for nothing. And yet, the blue wall stands formidable. 50-50. Which is more accurate to what I feel like the actual situation here. NRG comes out on top. Ooh. We're going back and forth. Rocket League fans. Oh, my goodness. It's this one, folks. This is what you came for. 2 Titans who in previous contests have passed each other like ships in the night finally clashed head-on for their tournament lives. The Blue Wall, the final boss of the game versus the reigning, undisputed Rocket League champions of the world. The story changes forever in this moment. Carmine Corps versus
It's a star-studded cast, and the next blockbuster film here on Championship Sunday. Carmine Corp versus NRG. Champions on both sides of the pitch, but only one gets to stay alive.
This arguably has to be the most historic and intensive quarterfinal to have ever happened in the history of Rocket League. And there's only one way that we get to experience it, and it's right now.
NRG had some trouble yesterday against Gentlemates, trying to right the ship here. Carmine Corp against GK yesterday also had some struggles, so both teams facing a little bit of adversity, but Carmine Corp right off the post, rebound, immediately denied NRG under some early pressure.
And Carmine Corp have had a very long journey to get here. Every series they have played throughout the group stage, throughout the playoffs, has gone to the end, and they want to shut it down against NRG.
Good counter there from Daniel as he flips it back downfield. Beast Mode stuck on the back wall. Demo with the pass, and Beast Mode read it well. Got there in time. NRG still an extended stay on defense as Daniel swipes the ball away from the midfield line. Not a ton of boost here. NRG finally relieve the pressure and get Carmine Corp playing defense.
The whole world knows NRG. They are able to play these very close 1-goal games and series. Looking to do that here. It's Atomic over to Daniel. Big, powerful shot off the backboard. It's KC's turn to try and attempt to get passed out.
This first minute, mostly K-Corp. Another demo there on the backside of the rotation, but no play here for KC. Midfield belongs to them, Vatira. Nothing for him on that side wall. And KC continue to wait here at the midfield line, get a 50 to break back out and move right back to the wall. What can Vatira do here? Get across with 10 moves.
Vatira looking to rewrite history and keep KC in the play. He's had so many people target on his back. Look at this. Small double down. and KC take the first lead of the series.
One of the most accomplished players in RLCS history opens up the scoring with a bang. NRG, a quick pass, immediately cut off. They just haven't really had much presence in the blue half in the first 2 minutes. And they get pushed right back. Gonna need more than that dump and clear. Demo maybe opens it up, but no, they caught NRG out. Atto picks up the second goal, and NRG are left stunned.
Pretty rare catch out too. Beast Mode, he looked like he was almost too focused on targeting a Tau and getting that demo or a bump, and instead it took him completely out of the defensive line, and KC had wide open net.
Beast Mode's vision usually immaculate as well. That demo on the backside not helping for sure. NRG being put through their paces early against this KC squad. Atto next up gets swiped around. Daniel and Beast Mode will move right back downfield. Beast Mode doesn't win that corner boost. Atomic flipping it back. Daniel avoiding a bump with the 50. It scoots out. It's going in!
KC are on an absolute rampage. Even from their own end of the field, it still works in their favor. Juicy spots it and actually pinches it off Daniel.
Not what Daniel wanted there at all. Atomic, that hit comes back normally. Atomic easily takes that out. But 3-0 here in game number 1. Just rocketing out to a strong start. All started from spectacular effort from Vatira at the very start of the game, and KC still not allowing NRG to build consistent pressure. Beast Mode, fake with a shot, and it's in!
Just an absolute clean play between the two. Look at this from Beast Mode, just straight under nosedive, leaves it for Atomic. NRG, they are one to be reckoned with. They will find a way to mind game KC's defensive line.
A really solid move from Beast Mode. NRG had to get something going early and start the clock on the comeback here in game number 1. Can they keep the pressure up? Juicy have a little bit of time to nail the 50. Not going to be a play for NRG. Atto finds Vatira. K-Corp get a chance to get set up in the midfield. Atto again. Right behind him, Vatira. Vatira will scoop it away from him. Actually used a lot of boost to just make that move. NRG were happy to let them kind of play with the ball in the corner there and get the counter, but can't move past the midfield line just yet. Beast Mode too far away from that touch. Atomic will keep it alive, keep the ball in play, going for the dunk. Daniel won't get enough of it. Beast Mode on the other side. It's Daniel and Atomic back on defense for KC, and we'll stop them back.
There's a 1v3 situation there. NRG played it patiently, gets their movement out into the KC side. Although Tau will make it a short-lived one. The pass off to Juicy, reset over Beast Mode, pass down to Tau, but he called himself off of it. The play goes dead.
Oh, you saw Atomic already in the air, knew he committed to hitting that ball hard, thought had a chance to maybe steal it from him. Either way, NRG get back on offense. Perfect catch from Atto. No rebound available there for NRG to play with. That could have been a chance to make things a one-goal game. As KC get bumped off the play. Time running thin here for NRG.
Big boom here from Daniel. I like this back pass to Atomic. They're pinballing their way around KC. They haven't really had many quality opportunities. This is better one. Pass to Atomic. Daniel, no touch on Vatira, means they have to race KC back to their own side. 50 down, Daniel out. And for now, KC have to restart the pressured attack.
Well, NRG a little better on defense. They were facing really KC offense for 2 straight minutes at the start of this game. And still KC wasting all that time on the clock. Game 1 looking like a shorty here for KC with a statement in game number 1. Beast Mode tried to pre-jump it, but it had too much mustard on it. And that'll be it here for game 1. KC take the lead here early.
This is exactly what they wanted as well, right? Incredible performance, a cool, calm, and collected one at that. Vatira walking away with MVP in his head-to-head against NRG. It's been him versus Atomic historically for quite some time now, 3-2 overall. Vatira leads and continues to do so even here in this series. Looking to make it 4-2. However, NRG, they are still your reigning world champions.
Vatira, he started the scoring, also picked up both of the assists on the rest of it. So 100% goal participation for Vatira with an excellent play there to start the game, and it just never stopped for KC. Beast Mode got caught out on the side wall against Atto. I believe his teammate got demoed there, and of course Daniel ends up getting pinched on, and Juicy gets that goal as well. And NRG Beast Mode had the fake at the end, but then they couldn't get anything else going. So NRG, now the dominoes don't really fall their way in that game, and if that pinch from Daniel doesn't happen, scoots by Atomic, it might be a lot tighter there for KC, but NRG can't let Carmine Corp build so much pressure at the start of the game and set the tone as loudly as they did. It took NRG so long to get back on their wheels.
Well, there's plenty of time left in the series, best of 7 overall, no timeouts called. Instead, NRG double down and continue on. We'll see what they bring to the table here in game number 2.
KC received the kickoff. NRG trying to find some 50s, stacking up together, but that was Juicy moving it right by them. Vatira up next, drop down Atto last man. Beast Mode was ready to pick him. Atto with a great catch, and there was a couple last game as well from Atto. He just would not let NRG do anything with rebounds. There was nothing available on KC's end in that respect. NRG with Beast Mode gets a catch and knocked away. Still midfield is theirs. Atomic and Beast Mode in front of the box. That may leave an opening. Beast Mode has to get back quick, and KC won't get a dunk.
So for now, the pressure just continues on. Vatira and Juicy trying to lurk together, and Atao wants to slow it down. Daniel makes his breakaway. It's a flip over 1. Sent off by none other than Atao.
NRG, North America's last hope at the Boston Major. Otherwise, we will have 3 European teams and a MENA team in the Final Four. Another shot light, 2 KC defenders in the net. As NRG continue to build pressure. Beast Mode with Daniel underneath. Pass, shot!
NRG giving the crowd exactly what they want. Big lead here in this game 2. Look at the pass down. It's a laser. Exactly what everybody wants.
Very clean pass from Beast Mode, using his neutral hop to get himself to the ceiling, get his foot back to get that pass down to Daniel in a low boost scenario. KC don't get that same type of pressure they had in game number 1. NRG a lot cleaner on both ends here. Rebound grabbed. KC got there in time and also avoiding the bumps to get the clears. Atomic third man, back to Beast Mode. Daniel sits underneath, but no play with KC stacked up.
Right now, NRG, they've had these moments. Daniel are starting to get pretty lethal. Look at this from him. He just challenges onto a towel and says, absolutely not. I know exactly where I'm sending this.
Well, Daniel pitched it into his own net in game 1, and he pitches that one into KC's net in game 2. 79 miles per hour on that one. And NRG have washed away the sins of the last game.
NRG looking way more like themselves, like they did back in the group stage. All games 3-1, 3-1, 3-0. Currently 2-0. Maybe could see the same scoreline here as KC makes their attempts all continue to be cut off by NRG.
Trying to find Atomic downfield, but no midfield boost for him. NRG now on an extended defensive stay. That bounce makes it hard for Atto to do anything with it. Bump from Daniel. Or not from Daniel, Daniel gets bumped. Either way, NRG avoiding this one. Vatira wants to bump it. Excellent job from Atomic. weaving his way around Vatira. Now a 2-on-1.
Full steam ahead. Beast Mode and Daniel. Daniel recognized the moment to just say, let us in. Biggest demo possible for NRG. It's very classic.
Well, with KC's hot start, you wonder, are they going to be able to build that momentum? NRG fight back here in game 2, and we're right back to this just being feeling 1A, 1B with the #1 seeds in both regions as Atto trying to get the scoring started, but excellent return to form for NRG. Not nearly as much pressure from KC in this game. Atto with the catch, with the reset. Not much more though. Blindside challenge will take the play away. Carmine Corbin full retreat. Beast mode. Couldn't let it fly.
Atomic had to be a little careful on that one too with the timing of things, but KC have managed possession. Taking their time. Vatira already had cheated up. He was trying to at least make NRG nervous. Juicy from the ceiling, low boost, one demo, can double.
Excellent try from Juicy, just off the mark. And again, backboard, back wall defense. Clean enough for NRG here near the end of game number 2. Vatira demoing beast mode. KC still looking for that first goal to try to start the clock, no matter how late in the game it is. Atto's got no boost back there. Atomic will fall off that one, steal the boost, make life even harder. Then they get demoed and the boost stolen. But still, Vatira finds a clean touch, and you won't get a free rebound there.
Now those boost steals really are doing KC in right now. So whenever they come out into the NRG side, these plays are a little slow, but not for NRG. Daniel tries to take it towards that net. Atal and Juicy had all angles covered. Beast Mode still trying to push that pressure on.
Very clean here in the midfield from NRG. Demo's also making any kind of consistent rhythm hard for KC. But if you're here and you're hoping just for a great Rocket League match, got no real dog in the fight, you're hoping the #1 seeds can battle against each other. That's exactly what you're getting in the match right now. NRG get right back to form in game number 2. It's Carmine Corp's time to respond as we head to game 3.
Anything at this point is just out of respect, but on the ground it goes. NRG claim their first of the series.
And KC, they had some solid defense early in that game. Like the touch quality that was happening, but then you just had some really good attacks from NRG. Had a pinch from Daniel that ends up going into the net. Daniel getting the top honors in that lobby. 2 goals off of 4 shots and getting it done for NRG. Beast mode in the middle of it as well, picking up an assist and a goal. But you had said it, especially on the 2-on-1, it was Daniel and Beast mode linking up a lot on offense. And you notice on a lot of these goals, except for maybe this one on the pinch, KC were getting starved, and it was hard for them to build any kind of pressure on the other half.
And that truly is a great plan to put against KC, right? If you starve them out, they can't play what is their most comfortable game. They are in the air, they aim for that backboard. But it doesn't matter. The crowd wants to see NRG, and they got it. They got their first win of the series. Let them know that you're here, Boston.
Trying to keep North America in it. KC will be a difficult out no matter what. KC, can they find a way to get back to that pressure? Get those clears, not let NRG dominate them in the boost game. KC trying to get back in front. Vatira will keep it tight. Drop underneath. Bumped off the play. Daniel narrowly avoiding the revenge bump. A little scoop and a shove, but
the entire backline of KC crumbling at the sight of all members of NRG barreling towards them. They had the boost advantage and yet still panicked at the sight of Beast Mode going towards them.
It was a great job as well from second man to force that 50, make it awkward in front of the box. And all set up, NRG knew they had it. You saw them flying in tow together. Natal moving quickly to the ball, but just a tad behind Daniel. And a big clear here for KC. We're now dealing with 4 unanswered goals from NRG. Beast mode denied at the midfield line. Won't get that boost, but maybe get the corner steal. As they move across, Juicy will pick it up. Still a huge clear from Daniel. No one from KC is back. He's up, but can't find the target. Atomic holds the 50. Beast mode will steal the boost. No midfield for Daniel, so Beast mode will have to hold. Atomic also on small pass. No play for NRG.
Yeah, the name of the game at that point was just hold possession of that ball and allow NRG the time and space to gather resources to go back. Although for KC, it's kind of a scramble to just even get the ball cleared past mid. Vatira's gonna try for the under, but Beast Mode keeps it dead. It's up to a Tau, and he does manage to find so. Reset towards 1, tries to take a shot, but NRG continues to slow them down and deny.
Up from Daniel. Beast Mode fakes his first approach, but couldn't get the catch. Third man gets in there in a jiffy. Daniel just rips it back to the corner. Beast Mode with a full tank of boost from the midfield. Back to Atomic. Has to pirouette himself around. Just no chance to get back to that ball, and NRG continue the push from the midfield line. Daniel, flip reset, 50 up high. Beast Mode in the air. Once, twice, in the box. Popped up. Daniel's next, and NRG won't let go of this. KC looking for a clear, looking for space downfield. NRG happy to let it fall back and give Beast Mode another chance. Daniel avoiding a bump. Atomic back, seeing KC in the air, didn't want to commit.
This is the most KC's been able to kind of inch towards that NRG net, but big clear upfield for NRG makes things much more closer to normal. Juicy tries to go down, no bump shot in sight. Instead, NRG playing the patient game. Daniel down 1, pass to Atomic. They work together to get through, and Daniel completely chased down, which means KC have the opportunity to break on in.
No boost here. Even Juicy was working on small pads, picking up a ton. He'll have enough. Everyone from KC able to get boost, but Beast Mode's in the area. Cleared out by KC, and it's been a rough 7 minutes, 45 seconds for Carmine Corp. But they can erase all that right here with a game-tying goal. Beast Mode with the clear. Vatira gets the catch. No boost for Juicy. He tried to fly underneath. Forces NRG out, but look, they still get those corner boost steals. Have the midfield. Beast Mode holds the ball, and NRG simply won't let KC play. Atomic scoops it across. Maybe a breakout here for KC, only 10 boost for Atto. Gets the boost on NRG's corner. Daniel trying to find it, low on the wall, but no chance. Everyone went for KC, and luckily for them, there was nothing for Daniel to look at.
NRG is really and truly just letting KC play themselves out, wear themselves out even on the offensive front. And it seems to be working. NRG, as much as they don't like to say it, they do have one of the strongest defenses out there, and it is paying off against this KC squad.
KC protecting our corner boost, but Atto just can't get the touch he wants. Vatira will demo 2 NRG attackers. Beast Mode can't buy enough time. Now everyone respawns, and Daniel gets a perfect 50. Fall back down, but Juicy responds with his own. Atto can't quite get the bump. Vatira, pass in front, and he just can't get there. He had no boost. It had to be perfect timing and a perfect pass, and they got neither. NRG continue to hold on to the 1-goal lead.
NRG truly have figured out the one thing that slows KC down and makes them uncomfortable, and that is mess with their reserve. When they are uncomfortable on the boost front, things start to get shaky, although mechanics could be the answer to this 1-goal deficit following the next 30 seconds.
KC have been able to stabilize, and they get some consistent midfield play. No, he's forced to race back. KC can't counter. They got to run back for boost and still defend NRG shots off the back wall. Final 10. NRG hold the line. Another 50. But KC are still holding on for dear life here in game 3. Last chance. Atto can't do it. NRG take the lead in the series.
An NRG special 1-0 to take the game. This is what they do against so many of their opponents. You would think 1 goal really isn't enough, but that's all that they need. They have third level level of defense isn't on their end of the field. It's the fact that they continue the pressure over and over, and it just exhausts some of the top teams in the entire world, and it is now happening to KC.
NRG playing really well off ball in game number 3. You saw a lot of critical boost steals. The ball getting kind of thrown up in the air in the middle of the rotation. They're able to take boosts away, and especially in that last minute. KC were just working on borrowed boost on every single try, and you only had one player back on the wall with boost. They couldn't buy enough time. NRG would knock the ball away from you. You're forced to retreat, and when you're retreating and you can't win all of your boost, it's so hard to actually counter it.
Now, for those of you here in Boston, I know you can read what that says. Where's the Laniel chant, Jordy?
Maybe they can't read. Oh, I hear it. I start hearing it.
I hear it a little bit over here. To be fair, Daniel has been a little quiet in this series, so maybe this is where we start to get him.
Now, Daniel was doing a lot of work off ball as well. I mean, I think everyone on NRG were able to contribute. It's a gritty game 3 that they had. Now game 4. KC got to figure out how to take control of this game again. The last 10 minutes have belonged to NRG.
NRG's been looking for a shutout here. If they can find it, it's all theirs. Pressure's still on, very reminiscent of that game 3, Jorby. But KC, the difference has been the quicker breakouts.
See, I'm trying to harass him downfield. KCR, but a quick shot, beast mode. Had a tipper. Would have been a hard hit off that backboard, but Batira gets there in time. KC returned fire. And look at that catch from Daniel on the back end. The rest of KC on limited boost. You can't just go and challenge him whenever you want. You got to pick your moment. Atto doing that, trying to get that 50 out. KC still actually struggling to command an offense here in the orange half.
Yeah, there really hasn't been anything too memorable. It's been a lot of half-attempted shots, just hoping and praying something sticks. But when NRG are on their side, you can feel the aggression that comes with a lot of those shots. Tao taking his turn, but a completely sent back.
Beast mode, back across. This is looking good. A Juicy opens up the scoring for KC, who couldn't find the net in the last 2 games.
I take back everything I said. A lot of what I was saying was those half-attempted shots. This is the KC that is at the top of the world. The tight angles that feel unsavable.
Yeah, Beast Mode was playing a close second man there, but Juicy had momentum as he landed back on the wall and was able to just skirt that off of Beast Mode's card, which gave him the free angle. And now Daniel moves down the field for NRG. KC forced him to respond, kicks back out. And I don't think that's the touch Beast Mode wanted at all. Trying to improv and buy some time. They almost made it work. They don't get the boost steal this time. Even KC are on small pads right now. Batira just a little high, and Beast Mode won't give him a rebound. Atomic rips it on target. Just a little off on the bar. Daniel back to Beast Mode. He pre-jumped it to Atomic.
To tie the game. Look at the work from Atomic from the end. As soon as he saw that both of Garmin Court's last defenders had committed, it was just a laser shot down and in.
I mean, you can't buy that kind of synergy. How often do we see Beast Mode just pre-jump whenever teammates are doing?
That's something that only happens when a team has stayed together for that long. It is complete natural energy, and KC are trying to find it there themselves. A pinch from Juicy to the side, one end to the other. It's NRG to clear.
Atomic moving quickly. Beast Mode, heavy touch, and Daniel will move the whole way back. KC, though, forced to dump it out. Just never seem to have the resources at the right time. Here they do, but it's taken a couple of 50s to get through NRG. Atomic next up, saw Juicy. Batira takes over from here. Atto sitting around the midfield line. Juicy right underneath him. Comes back over to Batira. Again, just trying to find a way you could get some consecutive touches. Instead, having to defend threats from NRG. Atto finally gets a 50 out into some space, but Beast Mode is right there. And NRG hold the line now, no bump. Clean it up here for KC on defense. Right back with the double, but it's not gonna happen The back wall is unavailable here for Karmine Corp.
Yeah, Kate, and right now, KC are getting really frustrated. NRG have read every single one of their attempts. Now on their end, KC returning the favor. Vatira, slow time. This bounce up could allow KC to make some pressure. Instead, NRG, monkey in the middle with KC and this ball and their net. It's Daniel with a shot. It's NRG with the pressure.
Beast Mode will keep pressure alive. Pass again to Atomic, but too far ahead for him to get to. Atto getting thrown around the pitch. Daniel, that one's not gonna get it done, but Atomic has a full tank. 50's one. 50's another. 50's a third. KC, keep it clean.
If you think 3 times the charm, make it 4. NRG completely dancing around the blue wall.
The crowd popping off for the game-leading goal, and NRG are in position to put Karmine Corp on tournament point here in the quarterfinals. Atto is able to avoid one defender, but Beast Mode moving quickly gets around the KC attack. As Juicy will get a boost here, but Beast Mode's the whole way downfield, and you won't get any power on that one. Atto with the short hop, with a 50 back to the side. Juicy won't get there, tried for the bump, and he failed. NRG moving with pace. Atomic feigning the first approach. Juicy gets a one heck of a 50. And this one may just come straight back out. Pass, no shot. Atomic denies him.
With 39 to go and a shot on target, it's Daniel to keep NRG in the lead for now. Beast Mode has to take the 50 on a towel. It's going to go out into the other corner, and you can feel KC lurking, waiting for their opportunity to strike.
Beast Mode got a clean touch out. It's Vatira who has to find a way to get it done. Vatira!
Wants it all!
What? He goes on the right side of the net. Everywhere else was defended. NRG Sam, they think top, middle, left, not the right. 19 seconds and KC refused to be put on tournament point.
With 13 to go, it's a tied game. Somebody could steal it here. Otherwise, it's an intensive match in OT. 4 to go. Vatira with the demo.
Should be a tied series, but the woodwork denying Karmine Corp at least a game 6. They gotta find it here in overtime.
KC have finally found their level of energy on NRG that could keep them in this series. But back in their own half, they need to get out. Juicy working his way, but low boost puts this back in the hands of Beast Mode.
NRG back to steal this midfield boost. There's Atomic there. Beast Mode also a full tank, but not the position NRG want to be in at all. It's a dump to the midfield, and it's the blue wall keeping them from the blue half. Finally finding a breakout to Beast Mode. Has the reset, but it got too far away. No boost. He won't get the steal either. Daniel, nothing for him there. No boost. Atomic flips it out. Beast Mode back to the midfield line. Approaching the third. Now NRG start getting boost. Start getting the 50s. Atomic shading back. A little awkward. Daniel doesn't have to leave the ground to make that save. Vatira scoops it out over 1. Got a 50 through 2. Juicy sitting underneath. That comes out for free. But he has to work for it. Vatira can't find power or anything trying to turn around on that ball. Rebound will not happen for him for KC. And NRG break out.
NRG looking towards Daniel to keep them alive. He's made so many critical saves that have kept them in this one. But they need him on the offensive end. Atomic just clears out and allows NRG the space to try and break in. And here comes Daniel from the ceiling. Reset down. Here comes Beast Mode.
Well, how often have we seen him sink that one? Beast Mode fails to get power off of his flip. And KC stay alive. Beast Mode avoiding a bump. Just trying to retreat. Juicy keeping his momentum. Vatira coming around the hero that sent them to overtime. Beast Mode right back downfield. Bounce off the ramp. Too high for Atomic, but also too high for Atto.
NRG playing that patient game. working their way back. Here comes Daniel to the backboard. Can he get it down to himself? Not quite. Here comes Atomic with the attempt. Daniel up next. Low boost from KC and NRG retreat.
Beast mode. He saw Daniel. He started driving a little forward and still enough time to get back. KC had to retreat. There's no boost. Beast mode takes Juicy out of the play. Atomic flying in. Fake challenge every Vatira around the corner. Another demo. This one from Daniel. And Beast mode can't rip the ball away. This could be dangerous. And he just got there in time. Look out! Up high on the back wall. Vatira will fake the approach. Atto can't get it done. And NRG keep the wall clean. No rebound for KC. Skipping out. Back to Beast mode. KC keep getting in front of the ball.
That hand up might have just kept them in this OT for now. Dangerously close on the goal line. Does KC try to get out of their half, but NRG are still pushing forward. Here comes Daniel. Down shot on net. And for now, KC makes their turn. Attack. Air dribble. Down.
Just couldn't get back down to it. It's not over though. Daniel, a hard hit. Toe get the boost. Beast mode. 50. Back to Atomic. Atomic misses the midfield. Daniel also on small pads. Not ideal here for NRG, but they're making it work. Off the ceiling. Back to Daniel. Already in the air. Touch away. Rebound. Right into KC. Beast mode sticks on the wall. And actually gets the boost steal as well. Vatira, the only one with boost on KC. And they have a chance to move downfield. Has the space, he gets bumped off the play.
Name of the game for NRG, keep KC starved and on the ground. Atomic with the cheat, they follow the attempt. It's a pop-up to the air. Atomic. Here comes Atomic, and they go for the floater. Where's Daniel? Nobody from NRG commits on the play.
Don't think he expected Beast Mode to get as quality of a touch up there as he did. Daniel wants to put this on tournament point. He's got the boost. A little musty on it. Atomic keeps it alive. KC under duress. And Beast Mode with 20 sits right underneath, takes it away from their line. And KC will push the ball out. Daniel actually gives it right back here. Atto looking, and he won't find Juicy. It's cleared right back to the third and back to the blue half.
Atomic's trying to carry this down to himself, but Vatira completely denies him. And almost 20 seconds away from another game of Rocket League, but in OT, the exhaustion could potentially rewrite this story. Back to Vatira, Atomic down and out.
Yeah, that shot's not gonna get it done. Sat too low, but KC hold the midfield. Juicy having to avoid a bump. NRG keep taking them off their line. Atto immediately denied there by Beast Mode. Vatira next up, he's through one. Has a 50. KC got to dive back here. Juicy up against Beast Mode. And NRG simply will not relent on defense. KC got to work. Time and a half here to get through. That shot too weak. Denied again by NRG.
NRG getting way closer than they would like right now, but finally where they belong in the other side of the field, trying to make their attack. It's 1-1 right now. Beast Mode trying to take this away in the air. Here comes Daniel from the ceiling to himself, to the backboard.
Almost. KC keep getting in the way though. No one available here for KC. Beast Mode. Got a 50. The rest of NRG slowly start creeping forward. You got Atomic back to third man. Daniel challenge off the ceiling. Beast Mode underneath, but no play. And still, neither team will let the other in. NRG stuck on their half. Clear back downfield. Daniel has to get off the wall. Atomic third man. No boost to his name. Goes right back. Atto!
200 IQ from Daniel to go for the squishy save and time it perfectly. KC left frustrated, in shambles, and trying to find some sort of a pressured attack on this NRG squad.
Beast Mode up high, trying to find a space for Atomic, but KC want to squeeze here. Vatira, here he goes again. Forces the 50, but doesn't actually get that rebound. NRG killed the clock, or killed the ball. Atto, nothing. NRG still keeping the back wall unavailable. KC trying to break through. KC, there's nothing. It's a breakout and a race. Atomic not gonna find it. Vatira gets it back to safety. Wins the boost. Daniel can't get to the ball in time. Beast Mode coming back quickly, but it's a weak touch. Pop up. Vatira ball. No! NRG in front. Atomic with the save.
KC keep trying to put these pressure plays on, but they're not the cleanest they've ever been. If they can work together, it's theirs. But for now,
Atomic up high. It ain't gonna happen. He's able to get the ball back. Daniel with a boomer. Batira, here he goes again. Quick hit with momentum. No touch. Beast Mode's already there. Juicy knew he couldn't go. He's got the boost. Needs to buy time. Batira just gets a boost. Beast Mode has the touch. Atomic already in the air. NRG throwing every trick they got in the book. But here comes the blue one.
The absolute fumble in transition. It's Atomic on a Batira, but it's a slow roll instead. Beast Mode goes for the challenge, but on no boost. Beast Tao has time.
Up high again for Atomic. Just trying to buy some time to recollect and reload. They have Beast Mode with a 50 hard shot. Atomic able to get there. Wave dash to keep his momentum. Daniel up high again. Atomic downfield. He's got KC stacked up in one corner, but there was no boost for Daniel. Now Beast Mode has to hold it again. And flipped up here from Atto. Atomic back up high. KC can't go for this either. Batira has to wait. Beast Mode bumps him out of the play. Next up, Atomic. Daniel, third man, sees an opening, but Batira holds the flip as long as he can. Beast Mode trying to delay, helping Atomic out. Can't help him too much. Coming through, the fake. Atto getting it down, and KC. Where's the punch? It might be here. No! Atomic won't let him through. No one can score.
It was just enough to keep NRG in this one, and KC recognized that they're getting closer to this net. A Tau 50 out to the right keeps NRG back on the defensive half. And with 9 minutes into this OT and a clear, NRG could have their chance here.
KC weren't ready for it. Beast Mode not gonna find it. Batira getting a demo on second man. Not coming across. Around the corner, Daniel. Not a ton of boosts. Batira's got more. Atto right behind him. No pump on Beast Mode, but a demo on the third man. Daniel won't have a boost. Atomic took it. Beast Mode will take this one out. NRG under immense pressure right now, but they finally release the pressure gauge. Coming down. But K-Corn will get back downfield. Atto trying again. Just a perfect kill. There's just no rebound. You don't get any 50 that you want on the back wall. It doesn't matter what you seem to do for either team. NRG stop him there. There's a demo, but no one from KC is around to punish.
It's probably some of the safest Rocket League either of these two teams have played. Nobody has gone for something quite insane yet, although 50 from Beast Mode puts Atomic in position. A demo sends him back. Batira makes his clear, and Daniel just in time.
Daniel got dunked. This could be a turn and burn here for Batira. Shaded, he had the midfield boost. I got dunked here. Atto with the pass! Goal! This is a battle of champions! 10+ minutes of overtime! And we got at least a game 6 on our hands!
History in the making. The 4th longest overtime goes to the blue wall and keeps them in the quarterfinal. This series truly is a head-to-head of some of the best teams in the entire world.
Well, look at this stat card.
This has got to be the most insane thing I've ever seen.
3 1100s.
3 winners over 1100. Usually you
almost
freak out at 1,000, but 1,100 on top.
I mean, this overtime was simply insane. Neither team would give the other anything on offense. And then the few chances they did get, it was like a low boost. How am I gonna wrap around this ball and actually add momentum to my shot? Because I got nothing left, even though we got the opening. It took all of our resources to generate this opportunity, and we're not in the absolute perfect spot. Happened to both teams so many times. You're just on the edge of your seat wondering who's gonna cough it up first. And a huge demo from KC to finally open up an easy shot where there has been none in that game.
I think overall, the shot total was 52.
Holy moly.
52 registered moments of everybody jumping out of their chairs, jaws on the floor, freaking out.
You're lucky to see 52 shots in a whole series sometimes.
Let alone one game.
They did play 3 games of Rocket League in that one, but hey, let's go to the 5th game in this series. KC survive. And Herc, you remember at the end there, you see Batira inching forward for total overtime goals on LAN all time, only behind apparently Jack. Oh, man, what a way to keep the series going after it was really dominant from NRG for 2 straight games. And here we go, KC, they are in some trouble. Atomic will strike first.
Atomic is usually the one that you say his name a little less, but this one is all him. Third man striker at the right moment to give NRG their lead.
KC in this position earlier. You remember Vatira set up one heck of a shot to tie the last game up, and now they're in some trouble. The Beast Mode makes it work. He's had some doozies. Wait, this one comes back down. Anto feathers the boost and has the perfect read. That did not take long.
That is Carmine Corp. The aggression on this attack, but it is the precision that sets them apart from NRG in those moments. Tied game.
Both teams were still figuring each other out early in this series. Since then, tug of war, dead center. Slips back out, Vatira will avoid the bump. Get through another. What a series he's having. Here's Atomic, hard hit. Atomic double tap, just off the post, but a bounce. Forces KC to go reverse side. And they're able to break back out.
KC are in for a whirlwind of pain if Atomic is starting to get this aggressive on the offensive front. Not necessarily a roll one between Atomic and Juicy happened there, but still a stalemate nonetheless. KC on their turn, cut off. Vatira tries to make that pass over to Atal, but Daniel and Beast Mode both throwing their hands up into the air. Juicy over one to the board, double down.
The tight angle. Atto won't find anything to work with here. NRG have to combine. Atomic gets taken for a ride. NRG gets set back up here in the midfield. Hard hit out. You see KC and NRG really trying to predict the future, trying to cover other angles. If they're not able to get a bump, I'm just gonna throw my car into space just so you don't have this space of the field to work with. So you have to do something else instead of just, okay, we're gonna get up here and challenge. No, we're challenging the future. That's the level that both these teams are playing at. As Beast Mode with the pre-jump to
Some of the roughest recovery I have ever seen out of Juicy. Beast Mode's bump not only bumps him, but completely denies any attempt of a save off that shot.
And Daniel knew it too. As soon as he saw the bump, that's when he went to the sky to make sure nobody else could cover for Juicy. And NRG again find a way to get this lead, but here comes Juicy. Flick not gonna work out for him. Atomic staying on the wall, seeing Atto there.
With just a 1-goal lead and half left to go, NRG are in what they claim is a favorable position. KC have other plans. Vatira wants a shot but leaves it for Juicy. They completely sent back into their half by Daniel.
Atomic will steal the boost. 50 goes right back out to Daniel. It's a hard touch though. Forces NRG back. Happy to play ball though. Beast Mode rips it by. Oh, perfect bounce there for Juicy. He did not get a good touch though. NRG also bit of a broken opportunity. Beast Mode was going for that corner boost. Daniel knew it. He saw him pouring his car completely back. Atomic gets back in time and skirts out. Juicy lurking forward. Will put the ball back into safety.
Not too bad here from KC. They are keeping it fairly close. However, they are still stuck in their half. Left to Vatira. Big demo from Atomic means Juicy was all on his own. And Daniel recognizes that and takes his time, nose diving down into the NRG side.
Beast Mode. Hard flip. And a shot. Like just a little wide. Juicy's in the area. Atomic fakes the approach. No boost left. Has some help from Beast Mode. And NRG will get another corner boost. None spawns for Atto.
Big boom from Vatira as well. NRG circling around, recognizing that KC slowly and surely are starting to get a little bit more aggressive as the time goes on. NRG trying to as well, but they got to stay calculated with it. Daniel over one. Juicy takes him off the ball and possession goes back to KC.
Oh, Atomic no hit. KC would be fools to think he's gonna miss that one. Still getting it. They had a demo, but Atomic will cover the bases. Atto trying to find a way through a base hit, maybe. That was an insane pitch if it was gonna go anywhere else. But right into a KC bumper.
You see all these demos on the back line, you hear them. That's KC letting NRG know they are barreling down into their side of the field, but Beast Mode's trying to keep it with NRG. Daniel up next. Materia's already up for the challenge. He makes him lose this ball possession. Atao and Juicy work together. No path cleared to one.
They get the boost steal. KC at the end of regulation. Trying to find the late game heroics again. Atto. No boost for him. Oh, and they bump into each other.
Heartbreak to Fran, but it's exactly what Boston wants to see.
I don't know if they want to see it like that.
I don't know. You take what you can get, man.
Hey, a W's a W, but man.
Match point, though, to the North American favorites.
Oh, KC are gonna wish in this about 30 seconds that they had that back. That was the game-tying goal right there. You don't get a team bump from NRG almost ever, and it was like the stars were aligning. You gotta hit that shot in this match on Championship Sunday. Instead, they hit the bar, and NRG quite literally survived to get that W.
I feel like survival is the perfect word for either end, right? NRG, although they have done everything they can to really just keep KC in their place, it came down to the most high-pressured moment for them to understand the frustration that KC has towards NRG, the whole crowd. Reactions all the way around. Everybody's happy to be here.
Yeah, look at these hot rockers. Give me a little more Boston.
NRG are one away from a place that they have seen so many times.
Well, only one team could ever move on. KC have to force Game 7. NRG could knock them out of the tournament right here. Place themselves in the semifinals as North America's lone representative.
Vatira has tried to lead the charge for this KC squad, but NRG have found a way to stop him almost every time. They worked together to get out. Daniel had his breakaway. It was short-lived. It's low boost, and KC prevailed.
Vatira will scoop it, but get much more out of it. This skirts out. Beast Mode had already turned around. Atto will take that space. Actually concedes the boost to Beast Mode. Happy to do it if Juicy can get that 50. He couldn't quite get the follow-up. Daniel underneath the ball, wants to keep it slow. Up high. And Daniel, honestly, that approach could have really been dangerous there to fake the momentum pusher, and instead slow the play down. Beast Mode's downfield, has to let it go. Rebound! Right into Juicy, and taken away.
Such a clean attempt, and now it's KC's turn, but you're gonna be frustrated on that. It's a demo.
Oh!
No! But if you're KC, you couldn't be happier. Look at this. It's a KC special, Jorvy. Big demo, full out, NRG frustrated.
I want to know the exit velocity of that shot, because they put a lot of juice into it, and Atomic was drowning in it. KC taking early lead. Something I haven't seen in a minute. Juicy. Get this one across. Or we'll get bumped out of the play. Atomic trying to size up the KC attack. They were all kind of stacked up together there. Decent touch from Atto. Beast Mode rips it away from him.
This one-goal lead still being held on by the blue wall. Can they extend it here? Juicy leaves it for Atao. Gets the recovery on the attempt, but the 50 goes in favor of NRG.
A little bit of space. KC, tough to stop the momentum of that ball. Ball just skirts away from Juicy just a little bit, but still they make it work. NRG get back to their own half quickly. Beast Mode, again, keeping it tight. No free rebounds for KC to play with. Atto has to come in and make it work. Who spawns as he gets there, and Vatira ended up giving it up. Still Juicy got the touch. Neutral hop to control. Going for the bump. They had to go through Heavy air traffic. Trying to make it work. Atomic up high. Beast mode also high. Daniel having to just push it back to the corner. NRG needs some boost. They all got some.
NRG haven't been allotted any space to do what they did at the beginning of the series here. Instead, KC, their plan to just work together one-to-one towards that NRG half has been working. But for now, back to Atomic. Demo on the rotation out. Takes it, shot! Takes it in!
All you gotta do is delete him! And then it's wide open. Vatira, good night! Daniel sees the daylight! And NRG alive in game 6!
Bow your hands to the man that is Laniel. Tied game against KC entering the second half.
Daniel off the kickoff, gets bumped, and Vatira had the backboard covered anyway. Beast mode up early with the 50, KC ready for it. Midfield under duress by both teams here. KC, shade to the right side. The scoops here, Daniel rips it. Atomic having to chase it down. Chain dash to get the 50 to force it up, but you see Beast mode, Daniel, both back. Now Beast mode had to play from behind. And a boomer for NRG trying to buy themselves some space and some shape.
These demos are coming in clutch for NRG. They're really starting to take KC out of a lot of these plays. It's up to Juicy to take them out of their side, though. Towards the backboard, Atomic makes the catch, and Atao up next.
Roll down, scoots away from beast mode. Vatira, not a ton of boost, and just can't find the quality touch he's looking for. A little give and go. Daniel gives a little more. Beast mode underneath. Both NRG attackers along the wall. Atomic, quick hit. Daniel slows it down. Atomic still on the far side. And we'll get over there, and the boost spawns as Atomic leaves. But Vatira will buy some time with a 50-50. Immediately, KC try to kick up the pace. Juicy couldn't find it, and Beast mode popped it right back up. Atomic with the pace. Underneath it has the 50, but can't put it on target.
KC got to keep their defense strong, as NRG have had so many opportunities to find their way in, and now it's KC's turn. Juicy down on the ground. He goes for the pass, but both Beast mode and Atomic manage to keep KC out. They take their turns on the other side. No pass cleared.
Well, Atomic had the bail. He didn't have any boost. It was a very aggressive position there. And as soon as he was unsure about it, he got back. Daniel respawns right where beast mode is. For Atomic, looking for Daniel. Back over to beast mode. Beast mode will have to look for that corner boost. He actually plays the ball instead. Still gets the corner boost. End of regulation looming on Neo Tokyo. NRG with a goal connect. KC tournament life here, but it drops to the ground. Golden goal for NRG. Champions Field for KC.
Off the kickoff, this one's in the air. It's a demo added to the tally. From the corner, NRG seemed to struggle, and Atao tries to take his attempt.
Beast mode slips underneath one. Pops it over Juicy. Atomic with a reset. Quick flip. Oh, can't get the dunk. Well done, Atto. Keeping it safe. Daniel fakes the touch. Beast mode, hold the flip. Vatira, one flip is all it takes. Not even a flip, just a jump. And Daniel with no boost will buy some time for NRG to keep the push alive. Vatira, drop her down, and NRG, they can feel it. They can smell it. But can they taste it? Up high off the ceiling.
NRG are playing the pressured game. It's still set back to the KC side. Atao to Vatira, down to Juicy. Can they make the clear? Yes.
Daniel gets dunked, leaving beast mode to pick it up. Hard shot, wide. And beast mode makes sure that we don't gotta go play rebound simulator. And they get back downfield. Vatira gets it out, protects his own boost. Also having to deal with a harassing beast mode. Now Atto, pass. They pull off immediately. KC don't like it. Keep possession. Juicy taken away on the play. Vatira with the full tank. Avoids one. Beast mode fakes the first challenge. Keeps his boost. Vatira still moves, but it's not enough. Juicy and Atto trying to find a way through. Atto gets bumped off the play. Beast mode can't make it happen. KC diving. Looking for it. Clean touch. Denied.
Demo after demo. KC have tried to break NRG down, but they can't stop them. continue to come through. A towel over to Juicy. Juicy trying to lead the charge. No connect on beast mode means KC have to race back to their side.
Trying to get that midfield boost, but it looks like beast mode got it. They're coming across, got the 50. Atomic with Daniel. Atomic keeps it tight. Daniel will rotate back behind beast mode. Batira with no boost, no problem to get the 50. Beast mode still harassing KC downfield. Juicy, not a ton of boost here. Batira's narrowly avoiding that boost, or that bump. And now Daniel with a pre-flip, wants the bump, won't get it. Batira avoids him in beast mode. I don't know if that's the touch he wanted, but it does get it away from KC. Still, they push forward on the 50. Beast mode stops him there, and Juicy can't do anything about it. KC get it back into the NRG's corner. Pass in front, shot, up high on the rebound. Juicy's in reverse.
Juicy takes his time. He knows that this is the challenge to take. Batira to the backboard, and it's an easy read for beast mode. A shot wide out into the corner for KC, and all the pressure to slow down.
Beast mode again. Finding Daniel and Atomic. Daniel actually will find nothing. Atomic, or Daniel getting that corner boost, or midfield boost. It's going crazy out here. 3 minutes of OT. Juicy with a 50, back to Batira. Batira, Juicy, Atto, all here in the third. But forced back with beast mode. Daniel downfield, won't even get a look at it.
Nobody from NRG in that side. They're playing it a little bit safer here now that the time is going way up in this OT. Beast mode, big clear. Can he follow it? No, Tao's gonna play it safe. Out past mid. Daniel, immediate send back, and you can see NRG just trying to lurk and find their moment. It's low boost for KC, but that's not gonna stop them from taking a shot here.
They need help here. NRG under some pressure. Good idea from KC there. At least make them think you were gonna go for that ball even though you had no boost. Still, NRG facing more pressure, and what a huge clear there from beast mode. Buy some time. Beast mode again. Up high, he gets bumped. Here come NRG with a clean touch. Juicy with no boost gets to the ball. Daniel, a little scoop, trying to shove, no bump. Atomic got the first touch. Juicy just stays alive.
NRG are keeping this pressure on to KC. No breakaway has been found yet for the blue wall. This could be it here. They use everything in the tank and the flip, and NRG still managed to send them back into their side.
KC get a corner boost steal. Hold the midfield as well. One boost available, one shot available. Denied by Daniel. Atomic flips it right back downfield. Atto avoids a pump. Trying to make sure KC spend limited time here, but Juicy, it's a little awkward. Rebound comes out. Atomic off the board. No one from NRG will go, seeing KC all stacked up.
NRG had to play the patient game in that moment. They get the demo. They have their opportunity. It's Batira on low boost, and another demo to take them out. But that boost grab from Mattel could do it for KC here. Forward. Here comes the follow, and KC are not in.
Okay, Batira could only delay just a little bit. Atto needs some boost. It won't spawn for him. Quick pass from beast mode, but the shot was too high from Atomic. Atomic again here. Got that corner. It comes high, comes hard. And Juicy might have found the opening. A wheel race, beast mode. The faster car.
The race to grab these 100 boost pads is gonna be Beast mode and Daniel tried to take their shot, but it leaves Atomic back on his own, and he manages to send them upfield. Daniel, 50 out into the corner means NRG have their turn. A Tau for the blue wall, tries to send him out, but Beast mode on the attack. Atomic up next. And Daniel the save.
It's not over. Shot. Save. Beast mode flying in for North America. 6 minutes of OT. Another clear down the field. Daniel off the rebound, and Atto gets a look out. How many close calls? How many near misses? Can either team withstand? Coming down, beast mode gets chipped off the play. Batira coming across. Batira ducked, but not a rebound to his teammate. Juicy and Atto were there, but there's just nothing to shoot with. Batira coming down with a 50, and NRG under immense pressure yet again as they get out with Atomic, and Juicy forced to cut it away. NRG get back on offense.
The best offense for NRG is their defense. They're pushing on to the KC side. Okay, double down, not in, but the pressure's not gonna
were full send there. Beast Mode had jumped for the ball. He didn't even think Atomic was going to get that. And NRG still get back. Daniel. Oh, what a catch from Vatira, but NRG lurking. They want a date with the semifinals in Boston. Daniel defeating Atomic. The defending world champions staying alive here at the first major in RLCS 2026. The lone representative of North America in the top 4. Holy crap, what a series.
That has to have been some of the most high-level, methodical, intense Rocket League we have seen in quite some time. This is one of those moments you sit there and you say, I'm telling my kids that was the grand finals.
And I mean, even the games where, you know, KC, where they hit the bar twice, the game forced to go to overtime. They could have won it in regulation. Then they still won it after a 10-minute overtime. And then later on, they had an opening. Beast Mode and Dan, was it Beast Mode Danny or Beast Mode and Tommy? Beast Mode and somebody bump into each other in front of their own box, leaving the net wide open, and KC hit it off the bar and down, giving NRG the lead heading into Neo Tokyo. And that's the literal difference. And then a forced own goal. Vatira couldn't make the save. Absolutely one heck of a series. It just comes down to that one mistake, a half mistake, quarter mistake, tenth of a mistake. Error. They were just bringing them so much pressure at the end.
It was an incredible performance, and that's the level that NRG need to bring to the table when they see Vitality in the semifinal. Second longest series we've seen on LAN from none other than Atomic, Beast Mode, and Daniel. Such a great performance all the way around. As we wave goodbye to the blue wall, we say hello to NRG down on the stage with Lee.
I'm speechless, but Boston, you need to make some noise for NRG!
Thank you so much.
Love it. You know they're backing you right now. You got the home crowd advantage right now, but I gotta know what's going on in your head. First thing you walked up and said, your voice is gone.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, that series, we had 2 long overtimes. You said it was the second.
I think I just heard it's the second longest on LAN series on LAN.
Yeah, crazy series. I mean, that's when the. But yeah, man. I mean, that win was very important for the morale. Definitely after losing to Gentlemates, that was a tough series. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that one. That was a tough one for us. I was stressed, but yeah.
I gotta know now. I mean, you go into game 1 that overtime already. I think that was the 4th longest overtime on LAN. How do you make sure if a series is going like that you start sustaining the energy, because you know that series is gonna end up being long if you're starting like that?
Yeah. So, I mean, after that overtime, we all really just talked about it. Like, we were just kind of banging the ball away and just doing a little too much. Usually, you just have the control in your half. But I asked the team if they wanted a timeout, because obviously after, a 10-minute overtime and the other team obviously gets to win, it's a big momentum boosting for them. But no, they were ready, and we were just feeling good, and we just obviously kept high energy after that for sure.
I don't want to steal too much more energy from you because you have a long series, a day to go today still. But I do want to know what was going through your head. That must have felt like infinity when the ball was on the goal line, right there, that winning goal. What was going through your head? What were the comms like?
I mean, the comms were complete silence, obviously, because you just gotta watch the ball go in. But we were just hoping. I was just hoping to win it because that series just felt so long. I think for the first series for today, going against a team like Carmine and just wanting to get that dub is just a very huge win overall. So I think it's going to lead throughout the day. So seeing that goal go in, just a great feeling, of course.
All right, you got to go conserve your energy. So instead of making you talk anymore, I'm going to make them talk. Kansas Arena, Boston, NRG!
The reigning world champs are top 4, and the new chapter in the story has been written. All the questions have been answered. One of the best series we've seen in a long time. 17 minutes of overtime. NRG beat the Blue Wall.
That was some of the most entertaining Rocket League I think I've ever seen. 17 minutes. It was just 2 games for 17 minutes of OT. We're getting pre-jumps. NRG showed up with KC. They built that wall.
And that's what it takes. Energy has to do it all to take down a team like K-Corp. Shout out to K-Corp, played a phenomenal series, but NRG, this is why they're world champs. They find ways to win.
I mean, I feel like every single series they play is like this. Remember back in 24 in Dickies Arena, I think they went Game 7 every series besides the BDS series at the end. And looking at this set, I mean, this is basically almost an hour ago when we saw this game happen. And KC that came out, started doing what they need to do. And you're like, is NRG going to be able to really match that today? And we saw NRG a little lackluster on defense yesterday against Gentlemen.
But they had to play a lot of defense in this series. K-Corp had the offensive push, but they kept K-Corp to shooting only 12% throughout this match, which was huge compared to yesterday, where Energy gave up a lot of wide open nets. So they really fixed basically everything from yesterday and came out swinging.
And while it felt as though KC had set the tone in game 1, NRG were able to match that with all of these pre-jumps. I haven't seen a team working this well on offense, knowing where every single touch from your teammate's going to go. The chemistry was unmatched. You see Daniel, he's almost pre-jumping. Every clear found a teammate on the other side and not calling a timeout after a 10-minute OT game.
Oh, yeah. They had a great pre-jump pass play, but Vatira, this is why he's one of the best in the world. He shows up in big moments. 19 on the clock, game 4. They get it. They go to the long overtime. Credit to K-Corp to win this, but more credit to NRG. You lose this game, you don't lose any more after.
And no OT. Who's not calling an OT after a 10-minute loss?
I mean, I would, because they got demos 16 times in overtime alone. Atto had 10 demos in the overtime. Vatira had 3. Juicy had 3 as well. And then the difference is, once we get to the game number 6, then them demos disappear. But it was a big game in game number 5. Y'all talked about it, and Beesmo talked about it. They didn't call a timeout. They still believed that they could get the win. And honestly, I kind of need a timeout watching, so I don't know how they didn't need a timeout.
Yeah, Atto hit that great goal after getting bumped. It actually kind of helped him into the air.
Oh, right here.
Didn't matter. They came back. Vatira, though, couldn't be the hero twice. He was so close to doing it. And then Hal Fitton for Energy on Neo Tokyo to fight those demons and get the win here.
I mean, they were doing it with some incredible chances as well. I mean, the following up of one another and the touches that NRG were going for, simply sensational. And then, like I said, in the demos, I think KC only had about 4 in this overtime rather than 16. So NRG made those necessary adjustments. KC still had chances, but NRG just clutch, utilizing each other to get out on defense, transition into offense, and then finally the back of the camel broke, wherever the heck the phrase is. They had to go in the bound there eventually. Atto tried that corner save. Unfortunately, just that difficult. Atomic bottom left corner ends up bottom right.
It's such a quality shot. It's such a quality shot where Atto is going across the net, no boost. There were so many times by both teams in that overteam, no boost on defense, but they found a way to get that one clear to get out so both teams could recollect themselves. It was huge.
And you could see how much it meant to the players. You could see how much it meant to NRG, because as good as they are, as wonderful as the title they hold of world champion is, you know it irks them that there's that little asterisk of you didn't have to play Karmine Corps, and that everyone could say that and it was true. Now they get to say, we have played Karmine Corps, we've beaten Karmine Corps, and we're still alive at Boston.
And next up, they got Vitality coming up. They're going to have to run the gauntlet at this point to take it home. It'll be their greatest run of a bracket in a very long time. We always say it's Mickey brackets, but that's because they get the job done and everyone else kind of falls apart around them. So we'll see if they can continue. But based on that performance, they look like a brand new team, and they can definitely make this run.
Yeah, incredible victory for NRG. They will get a little bit of time to go and rest before they have that match with Vitality a little bit later on today. We are now into the top 4. 1 from North America, 1 from the Middle East, 2 from Europe. Only 2 spots for the grand final.
Yeah, we had 2 series today. 1 was an email, 1 was a movie.
Oh my goodness.
So we'll see what we got left coming up here. But Falcons, they took care of business as well. These last 4 teams, obviously Mates and Vitality, have looked the best through 3 days of play, but they haven't played yet today.
Exactly.
And that's a big difference here. Falcons and Energy both looking hot.
That's the scary part, is if you don't have any experience so far on the day, you're up against an NRG that just took that win. If I'm Vitality, I'm scared, as well as Gentlemates, looking at how clean the sweep was. They came out here and just handled some business. Absolutely cookie cutter out there.
Incredible. And this is the peak of Rocket League. This is the best it can possibly look. But the beautiful thing about Rocket League is, at all skill levels, as long as there's parity across the competition, it's thrilling. And we had a wonderful moment earlier this year when the boys from Detroit Christian Catholic School went up against, or Catholic Central, excuse me, Detroit Catholic Central competed in a show match. This moment went viral. This is the team that James Bott coaches.
Yeah, and they went into enemy territory here, I believe. And
look at the James Bott logo, too.
The entire high school just getting behind esports is huge. It's so cool for these guys to play in this atmosphere.
Well, it's great because we see this kind of bleed in, and there's all this energy in this crowd. But look at this. All areas of Rocket League truly are something special, and the energy will be carried wherever you are and whoever you're playing against.
It was really fun. We have the boys from Detroit Catholic Central in the house. Make some noise for them here. Part of a huge esports program that DCC has going on there. They have over 100 players on the team competing across 10 different titles. They've earned over $250,000 in esports scholarships awarded to students since 2020. And a really nice. Incredible thing. Just
scholarships for video games now.
Yeah. Who would have thought? Who would have thought, you know? I mean, sometimes playing video games does pay off.
Yeah, back in my day, we didn't have this, but now we do, and it's awesome. It is awesome to see, and it's great to highlight the high schools and the colleges, because you work through that, and maybe you get here, but maybe you don't, and that is your moment.
Right.
And that's what it's all about, is just having those moments.
Yep, for sure. And for some of those players, some of the players on the stage right now, their road began in moments like that, in situations like that. So wonderful to see Rocket League celebrated at all levels across the world. Folks, we've had an incredible day so far. We've got 3 more matches, and they're the best ones yet. Falcons will take on the Gentlemates. Vitality will take on NRG. And the winners will compete for the title of Boston Major Champion. Gentlemates has been able to kind of sit in the back all day watching these crazy matches happen. It's time for them to get in the gear.
It sure is. I mean, they've been playing great. They beat NRG. They were down 3-1 yesterday, bounced back, took it in 7. They're ready to play.
Folks, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, the Boston Major continues. Top 4 action, tournament lives on the line. The Falcons taking on Gentlemates. Don't go anywhere.